Okay, so welcome back to Mystara. It might be our last Monday one for the year, with it being so close to Christmas for the next one. It is session number 154, or Phase 3, Season 3, Episode 10. Online today we have Jeremy.
Good evening all, I'm playing Ragnar, the Atruaghin tribesman. Rose from humble beginnings to be selected by Atruaghin himself, and along with the Great One of the Dragon Gods, to take up the role of Clan Chief of Chiefs and lead the clansfolk of the plateau on their prophecy sweep across the land. We'll try and make certain it's a sweep that has good results, not what was always prophesized or was believed to be prophesized.
Well, hey, any result is a good result, I'm sure, for the Atruaghin. They don't care which side wins as long as they win.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Yes.
Like that, yes. I mean, for it to be a good result for what was considered the known world. It's not just the Atruaghin.
Yes, because just the Atruaghin wants to take over the whole place, but that's what everybody wants.
Just that they have the might to do it.
I know. It's an issue.
And it's taking them almost 4 years to get themselves together to do it.
That's pretty quick, actually.
And their lead are somewhat bountifully increased by the recent addition of the Dragon Clan.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And the other clans that were lost on the Isle of Dread.
Yes, those guys as well.
So in the end, I think it's going to be 8 to 9 clans altogether. Maybe even 10.
Yes.
I mean, okay. It's technically the clans could put more people on the field than both armies are currently put on the field.
Yes.
Okay, at the table today we have Paul,
who is a prince, a noble, not in the same culture as each other.
Well, the prince is a noble.
Yes, but he's a prince but has no noble position in that culture.
Well, technically
Yet.
he does. It's just
Technically.
that you don't hold any of the associated
I don't have an
positions.
office.
Yes.
I don't have an office in that culture. Plus, one of my sisters wants to take my head off. Preferably with acid.
Right.
Talky person, pretty boy, artillery piece, healer, and a damn good cook.
Mm-hmm. And about to go to a place he spent some time learning in.
Yes.
Next up is Grant.
Playing Father Pat, also known as the Old Bastard, who is neither prince nor noble, because they're funny people, and is a plain old soldier. Enough said.
Which is why he never rose above the rank of sergeant.
The sergeants are the cream of the infantry.
Well, not so much the cream. You're the core. You're the heart.
The heart of the infantry, okay.
Yes, without sergeants, the infantry is just a mob.
I'm sure you say that there are talkers and there are doers.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And a great believer in the do it once, do it properly school.
Yes.
So the follow orders is always questionable, especially when the orders are stupid.
No, we always follow the intent of the order, not necessarily the word of the order.
Sometimes the corrected intent.
Yes, because some of their intent is to kill off their troops.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Going back to your commanding officer and saying, this is what you meant to do, sir.
Didn't you?
Yes.
Up next is Ariadna.
That's,
So she may want her little Calcrick stuck up in the laundry.
Definitely need Mr. Flappy. Where's Flappy?
she's lost again though. It's Calcrix, the white dragon with the jazz wings, and the coffee empire, and the dark fae companion who has saved her from literal demons, and helps her
eating
figure out what the best dark roast is, because what better than a dark fae? Not so much white dragon anymore, more multicolored dragon, with having adopted blue, black, and silver. She's now a bit of a mixed match. That's all I can remember about myself today.
So,
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
So last session, in trying to help gain the tools you need to basically get the attention of the master, you went to the Five Shires and had a spectral time with a bunch of spectres. That felt like a Ghostbusters cartoon episode.
Everyone has one of those.
And you successfully managed to retrieve the hilt of a dagger of Cimmerac.
Yes.
A dagger of
Cimmerac.
Cimmerac, that's it.
Yes. Which is part of a magic dagger which we need to defeat the master, which has all the fun of one part of that dagger is presently on the master.
Yes. It's the
And
crystal heart of it.
The pommel stone.
Cobblestone, yes, but it's like a
Yeah, it's the
It's
magical
like-
it's the magical heart of it as a magic item.
soul stone. That's it.
Yeah.
It's called the soul stone.
Yes, and unfortunately, I don't think we can walk up to him with the completed dagger, grab it, put it on, and then stab him with.
Actually, that might end up being exactly what we do.
It may be. It may be the only way.
People we are.
Yes. Well, we'll definitely work along that. It may be the only way it'll work.
But hey, just having the two pieces of the dagger on the field may be the catalyst. There are so many things you've got that can be the catalyst, including the Atruaghin attacking early.
Yes.
That you finished with the Five Shires. They have agreed to not sack the Black Eagle Barony and wipe out their nemesis of Bargle straight away. Though they will say they will do that later if it's not dealt with.
Yes.
Though under the protection of the King of Karamikos means that it's very hard to wipe out a belligerent foe without causing a war.
They may go to that anyway.
Yeah.
But yes.
Particularly when they say that belligerent foe is family of the ruler,
Oh yeah.
whether he wants to claim the familiar relationship is a different question, but technically, he's
That's
got
its
to
own
follow
thing.
up if something goes wrong.
So it's believed it's more one-sided in the ruler cares for his cousin, but his cousin doesn't care for the ruler.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And maybe trying to take over said kingdom by succession if he can eliminate all the other contenders.
Yeah.
And you finished last session by travelling through the portal of Redrian's Night Rivet's End to Alfheim, even though it had previously been shut down.
It was opened up for us.
Mm-hmm. And you knew it was shut down for a reason.
Yes.
Because
Safety.
if it stayed open, the master would have found his way there.
Yes.
Better to shut it down.
And they made it only connecting from Shaitan. So it wouldn't actually use the hub as every other one does.
Yeah.
Right.
Which also means they can't. The bad guys can't track where we're going to.
So you didn't end up back in Darrakan after dealing with the spirits.
Yeah.
So when you actually get up in the morning, because most of you just went for we finally made it there, let's crash because the previous night had been long.
Yes.
with the understanding that if you had have not made it by sunrise, you weren't making it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
That we called in
had
lots
to
of fire
push.
effect on the spectres and solve the problem.
Yes. And you just push for getting there.
And when you get up, you can see that most of Alfheim town is gone.
Right. Gone.
Yeah.
Can
Like it got up and walked away on its own.
Well, given who's been doing things around it and how many people were left, I'm not entirely surprised.
So, have you got a map? So I'm just trying to get... Alfheim is not actually of this... Is it of this world or not?
It is.
It is. It's southern, central. It's directly south of where we've been doing something.
Alfheim was the big forest that was formed in the middle of Darrakan, or
Yeah.
this part
Right,
within
okay.
Darrakan.
Yeah. Yes. It's inside Darrakan in a similar way to the Atruaghin clan plateau is.
Right.
Okay, so you've got this big white area here being Darrakan.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can see this grey area here with a line around it.
Mm-hmm.
That is Alfheim.
Right.
Yep.
Then you
Okay.
can see how there's this big area around it.
Yeah.
That's also Darrakan.
Right. So Darrakan goes all
And-
the way around it, but a large part
Yeah.
of what is the territory of Darrakan is forest called Alfheim.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, okay.
And
And
yes,
comes
it's
under
all-
the
although
kingdom,
it's
yeah.
not
And it's
part
treated
of
as a
Darrakan.
separate kingdom, so
Yeah.
it's not actually considered Darrakan territory.
Yeah,
Right,
it's just
okay.
it's
Just
surrounded by
located
Darrakan.
within
And
the boundaries of Darrakan territory go
Yeah.
outside.
So
it.
to
Now
the
that bit
north
down there-
and this section down here is
Yeah.
not really claimed by Darrakan. It's part of their lands, but they don't have civilization there.
No.
That is wildlands.
It's wildlands and it's got orcs and goblins and various things.
The
on it.
mountains up here have various
Yeah.
orc and hobgoblin strongholds.
And that area down in the middle there, with the looks like the bunch of rivers.
Mm.
That's five shires is to the left
The
of that.
Five Shires
okay.
is down here.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
So that-
Karamikos is
That's
to the right of
where
it.
the mouse pointer is. You went from here to where the mouse pointer is here.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Now, okay, yeah. Through some sort of portal link device.
Yeah,
Now, there is nothing, as I said, the town locality of Alfheim.
It has the walls. It has some of the buildings, but
Most of a lot of vacant blocks.
yeah,
all the
Yeah.
most of Alfheim was in the trees,
yeah,
Right.
and all the trees have gone.
yeah.
As in walkabout or chopped down.
You have no idea.
They're just not there anymore.
They're
No.
just not there. There's
Well,
no
we-
sign that they were ever there, except
Yeah.
for holes in the ground.
Yeah, we know quite a lot of trees went flying
Hmm.
because we've seen a bunch of them in one small island.
Each of the clans had a different way of
Yeah.
moving stuff.
Some of them are travel through the ground. Some of them are straight teleport. Some of them are flying.
So there are very few people.
All the people left are considered commoners
Right.
and people of no standing.
There's a ballista the old sergeant wants.
Yeah.
And basically what you see is a disorganized mess simply because there's a lot of tents throughout the city that
Yeah.
people have had to use as shelter as their homes walked off on them without taking them with them.
Yes, because the rich people all left with their staff, and everyone else got left behind.
And this is your home territory? No?
Yes.
He spent time learning
Yeah.
here, but his home territory is technically Darrakan City, where
Yeah.
his family is from.
Right.
Yeah.
But he spent learning time here.
Yeah. Now, okay, most of a century,
Mm.
but most of the time I spent learning how to do class-based things and learning how to do adult stuff is in Darrakan.
Right.
I was there as a diplomat, basically interning, until I got told, hey, someone needs you.
But you would have been qualified to learn at the Elven School because of your family.
Mm.
You would get to be a diplomat without actually having some pull.
Oh, yeah.
So we'd returned, hadn't we?
You had returned.
We had returned.
And we were now looking at the next mission, which would hopefully give us the next bit of the dagger.
Mm.
Yes, you knew you had to find the tomb of King Alvar,
Mm-hmm.
which wouldn't have been actually in the city itself.
Yeah.
Such things are considered holy shrines that
Mm.
are elsewhere, and you believe dwarves actually had a hand in its construction, which is not usual.
It's very unusual.
It meant that there
Yeah.
was something else afoot.
Yep. Various interesting considerations.
And they had given an indication through the Redrian that what you seek would be hidden inside.
Yep.
Also part of the reason the Master's coming to Alfheim first.
To try and get to that before we do.
Mm.
Yep. Because both of us want to stop the other from using it.
Well, if the Master uses it, then it can't be used against him.
Exactly.
And he can use it.
Yeah. But even if he just stops us using it, that's an advance for him. Yeah. This is where you want. But it's got wheels on.
Just need somebody to tow the bloody thing.
Yes. This is where you animate the cart.
Okay. It seems that the elven hero who you've had some time associated with.
Mm-hmm.
Just got to remember what his actual name was so I get it right.
The one in the dwarf-made armour.
Yeah, that one.
I can't remember his name offhand.
Well, you're looking at fairly quickly, so that was what I was going to do.
Dwarven design.
Evil something.
Now, Arleon Tree Life.
Yep, that's the one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he shows up with a unusual longship.
In the middle of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely unusual just on that spot.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah,
knowing him, it's a
he's
flying
not touching the ground or
Yeah,
the
no.
water.
It is floating.
And
Yes.
it gives off a glow all of its own.
Yep. Well, of course. It is magical. I want it.
Looking at it, the sails appear to be light. They don't seem to have cloth or...
No, well, yeah. Means no one can shoot holes in them. It also implies... Yeah. I want one.
Yes, and...
I want a ballista, but I haven't got one of them either.
No,
you have learned through Elvish customs that the wood of the ship is made from the Tree of Life.
Right.
Actually, I may be able to feel or see that. That's right. No, I did. I looked at it and went, oh. Yes.
There are very few of them known to be available to anyone.
Yeah.
Because normally it's not one tree that donates, it's normally the entire forest's
Yes.
lands donate.
So that not too much comes from any one tree.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's of everybody. But if this is all from the big tree, this means this is a primary.
I have to say, it's so different listening to a table where there's no women. All your voices are almost entirely out of my hearing range. Because you're so low.
How about we talk like this?
Yeah, that would actually help. I hear Elfheim.
Yeah, it is hard when you can't always do the higher pitched tones.
Yeah, especially if you're deaf at the wrong end of the spectrum.
And most of the time she understands me is when I sound angry.
No,
sometimes-
you can actually raise your voice without sounding angry.
I said it's easy for me to do it that way. It's
Yes.
harder for me to do it the other way.
It does take practice projecting.
It does.
Okay, so he tells you he will need to guide you into where the tomb is because it's no longer safe to walk through the forest.
I'm not surprised.
Not only that, the elves have set many traps throughout the forest. The road is not safe anymore. The trees aren't safe to traverse. And
Not via the highway, i.e. the tree branches.
yeah, that they've made it such that if anyone was to reach this point, they're probably going to lose the majority of their forces.
As you would.
As they've also woken up a majority of the trees.
Which is also going to mess up the shadow elves. At the moment, useful.
So this guy is a potential ally?
Oh, here's an ally.
He is an ally.
We've
right.
worked alongside him before.
Right, okay.
Yes.
In fact, when I did the big speech thing, if you remember that, where I broke the announcement system, that was me basically recruiting all of the non-noble elves to follow him.
Right, okay.
He's also worked well with other members of Red Unix Investigation Bureau.
Oh yeah.
Every group has met him in some form.
Yeah. Oh, it's his job to recruit aid.
He recommends getting on board because he'll be needed back at the front line as soon as possible to basically keep everyone alive.
Yep. Well, that's fair.
But he had been warned if he had not made it, no one would have walked out.
Yeah. Well, let's try and avoid bad things. We are as ready to go as we can be at the moment. We'd all like more sleep, but we can't have that.
No. No. Some of us don't need sleep.
Rest.
No, I know. We need less rest than most because we're a hard-bitten soldier.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it's more you
I
sleep.
don't know about you guys, but I'm a 13-year-old dragon. I actually need more sleep than the average person because I'm a developing, growing teenager.
undergoing a growth spurt, yes.
Which means I'm in bed 16 hours a day. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Well, you're a dragon, which means basically a scaled-winged cat. So 20 hours a day would be ideal.
Yeah, that would cut into my reading time.
No, that's accepting that your reading cuts into your sleeping time.
I think Calcrix might give up sleep to read, which is why she drinks coffee.
There is magic to allow you to do that.
It's where you cast restoration so you don't have the effects of fatigue of not sleeping.
Yeah.
Or have someone else do it for you.
No, you wouldn't have anyone else do it for me. Well, sleeping they could do for me, because that would leave more time for reading.
No, if I use restoration to remove levels of exhaustion and strife, you can stay awake permanently.
No, some sleep is good. Dreams are fun.
Yeah, but you can daydream. Makes it easier to guide them.
Okay, climbing into the boat,
Yeah.
you find the wood of it to be exceedingly warm to the touch.
Okay.
It sort of has that feel of a living creature more than it does of wood.
Yes, that's actually a perfectly good reaction to it.
Emma definitely appreciates the feel of the wood.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How pretty.
There are no tool marks or doesn't even look as if there are any major seams. It's almost like it's been melded into a single piece.
Which is what you would do with something like this.
And what does Calcrix do?
She pats the boat just like it was an animal
Mm.
and offers to feed it
A cookie.
That's
Here,
actually
bud, would you like a
reasonable.
cookie?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Eep hides behind your shield.
Oh, Eep hides behind my shield. That tells me something about the boat.
Yes, it's anti-darkness.
I reassure Eep. And offer Eep a cookie.
Considering it has radiant sails,
The boat is a creature of light.
anti-shadow, and Eep is a shadow creature. I'm going to, once we're underway, I'm going to sit down somewhere quiet, probably at the base of the mast, and lean on it, making sure I have skin contact.
I won't lean on it because I don't want to make Eep get too close to the the wood if she's afraid of it.
Okay, so as the sun comes in contact with the boat starts to move. Or more as you perceive it, the land around you moves away. You have no feeling of sensation of movement while standing on it.
Like being in a hot air balloon.
You don't even feel the
Sorry?
wind.
This doesn't sound bad at all.
You don't even feel the wind of the movement.
You don't feel the wind in the hot air balloon either. Believe you me, I've done it enough times. Because it moves with the wind.
All right, you still feel some in most cases, but
Very little wind with a hot air balloon.
well, no, very little. But there's always some because sails aren't 100%
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about
efficient.
Apologies, Martin. I think my phone may have fallen out while I was doing the stuff in the car.
Okay.
Just gonna
Go check.
check it. Just looking for the date, and I'm like, I don't know where it's gone.
And you have no idea how fast you're moving, just that you've only moved this fast rarely.
It's quick. That's all we need to know right now. It's going almost fast enough. Would be a description from the captain.
And you have a feeling he slowed it down so we can see where he's going.
Which direction are we heading?
Deep into the forest.
Oh, so it doesn't matter whether it's north, south, east, west. It's just
Basically, as it's moving, you lose orientation.
right. That would be a bit of a worry to Father Pat. He doesn't actually know what direction he's heading.
Especially considering the sails above you are so bright in comparison you can't see above it.
Oh well.
And you see behind you just a trail of light.
Oh, I'm just down the
Think-
rest
think-
of the next.
I think the boat is similar to a light cycle in Tron. Just shoots off.
I was assuming he walk speed.
No, I think we'd actually have to be in space for that one. I wouldn't be surprised if this one can do that, because a airproof shell shouldn't be too hard to do if you've got the right spells. And this thing could probably just do it because, well, hey.
So how many pass specs is it travelling at?
Well, we're still on the planet, so very, very few.
Not even one.
Just to misquote Star Wars, it's like they're so wrong.
They did adjust the story so it makes sense.
Did they? All right.
Yes, because the equivalent of imagine you've got to do a huge loop to do something,
Yeah.
and instead you cut through the loop, and that's basically what he was referring to as parsecs. So
Right.
distance, not time.
or time not distance, which is another thing. The other one is they've deliberately used parsec incorrectly in Mandalorian. Deliberately missed it.
Did you find your phone?
Yeah.
Because saying he's the best bounty hunter in the parsec doesn't make any sense.
No, it's about
'Cause
speed,
it's
not distance.
Oh no, exactly. But that's the thing. That or time and light speed, time and distance are the same thing. But they've effectively gone. He's the best bounty hunter in the kilometre. No, that doesn't. No, please stop.
I know they have referred to parsec as actually being partial sector measurement. Is the way
Yes,
they've
but
been
it's
using
not
it lately.
canon.
I know.
It was misused incorrectly. It was deliberately misused in Mandalorian and Boba Fett.
And that's part of the fun of it.
Yeah. And it's differently wrong. Is the other thing.
Okay, you.
Back to all things.
So back to the real world.
As you're looking around, you realise the boat has stopped moving before you notice it stopped moving.
Well,
Basically, it's like the trees aren't zooming by anymore.
yes. Well, with no perception of acceleration or anything like that.
Or
There's no
deceleration.
perception of deceleration.
I know, but therefore we don't feel that as well. Yes.
And Alva is getting some ropes ready.
Just a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Calcrix has been on this boat before.
Not this one.
Not this
No,
particular
No,
boat?
it was the other one.
Okay.
You've been on the halfling one.
Yeah.
Okay. Because she's been on a living boat,
Yeah. This is
but
a
it wasn't this one.
this is a differently living one. It's built as a longboat.
Calcrix will ask it what its name is, because she asked the other boat what its name was. Because, I don't know, she doesn't pen pal the boats or anything like that, but she likes to know the names of things that have spirit, living essence.
So it tells you a really long name, but not like the X. Yeah, blah, blah.
Calcrix will just give it a nickname, but she will write down that name very accurately.
Well, it has Alva's tree life's name on it, so it was made for him.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have a name of its own.
It doesn't have a name of its own.
So the boat's not sentient. Or the boat is sentient.
The boat is not sentient.
Yet.
Yes.
He does
At
say.
the very least, it's not talkative.
Well, it's like my sword. It's not talkative and it's intelligent. It's
So
moderately
this is
so.
Alorian's
Tree life's boat.
boat, yeah.
He says a boat won't work well in shadow, so he can't take you down to the surface.
Because of the shadow of the trees.
Mm.
Ah, well,
That's fine.
time to demount. Out with the ropes.
We have various flying devices.
We have
Back and
wings.
climb down the ropes once before.
When he does roll the rope off it, he just keeps going down, and you're not sure exactly where the rope's coming from.
I'm going to climb the rope, just for the sheer hell of it.
Yeah.
We have wings and dancing lights and all sorts of options.
Fairly easy to climb down as you realise you're climbing down about 300 feet from the boat.
That's... Yeah. Don't let go.
And then you realise you've just passed the tree coverage and it's another 150 feet to the ground.
Yeah, I can climb down the rope.
Okay.
It looks as if the light never reaches this part of the forest.
Big mushrooms.
I was going to say before
And ferns.
Calcrix departs, she'll give Aelion a little book of short stories.
Cool.
He's grateful to you.
Mm.
And he says, be aware there may be a dragon there. One has been sighted in the region since the elves have departed.
Mm.
I suppose
sort of
anyone
dragon?
caught what colour it was?
They did not, he said.
Mm.
Does Aelion look at the cover of the book?
What colour is the book?
It's got a certain name in it. Calcrix. So a little book of short stories.
This block belongs to Celtrix.
And it says underneath, illustrated by Drazzle. And then scratched on in little crayon is "and Eep." I should tick off that I've actually given out 2 copies of that book.
Okay, I'm just checking to see if we're having a Kesley turn up. She may be
Rhiannon was coming online, or she was not coming online?
not coming at all.
She was going to be online, but that went away.
All right. Well, missed that message.
Hey, as you're getting through the forest, you can see a large burial mound surrounded by tightly packed trees.
Mm-hmm.
With a hole in the centre of the mound.
And is this Elvish burial mounds? Do elves use these burial mounds, or is there something else that's...
The intent that Alain was going to wait for us, or are we getting back out by ourselves?
You said he'll wait until close to sunset, in which point he'll have to leave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Will he be back there at sunrise?
He could return at sunrise the next day. But he can't guarantee you'll be here.
No.
Yeah.
Well, track them. We'll do a skirt of the perimeter to have a search, have a look around.
So as a burial mound, it has 4 flat sides, very square, with a set of double doors in one side. As you can see, over the top of it, a big mound has been put to make it almost invisible from above.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost a barrow type of thing.
It is very much a barrow.
Yeah. Tomb with a hill on top.
Yeah.
And the walls are definitely not Elvish design.
Yeah.
Is it in a clearing, or the trees all growing around it?
The trees are all grown around it, such that you probably got about maybe 5 to 10 feet between the wall and the tree line.
Okay.
Is there any evidence that trees have tried to grow closer and are unable to do so?
Hard to tell, because the elves are very good at making nature look natural.
Yes. And also doing
Does
things like...
track never
let's
notice
plant-
any
let's
other
plant-
life
Yeah.
in the vicinity?
I mean, I suppose we'll look
aside
around.
from
Yeah.
trees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Well, 5 feet.
ground around it is packed dirt, not stone, so it doesn't look as if any plants have been growing on it.
Any tracks in the dirt?
Yes, there are.
Okay, what about animals?
As you look back, yes, there are your tracks in the dirt.
Is there anything other than us?
None other than yours.
Right.
But at least you leave tracks.
Would it be a religious
Yes,
or a cultural
that's true.
check to see if Calvic's going to look, but remember back to see if she's come across any of this in one of her books or adventures.
Immaterial critters, different consideration.
I would probably go for history for you to see if you could remember the significance of that.
Yeah. I can do the same check.
Track them all. Start investigating the doors to see if there's any tracks or any evidence of passage through it.
And what is his passive perception?
38.
Okay, you did find a secret door on the west wall where the southern wall had the main doors.
Yeah.
Okay. And the secret door, well, you said the main doors were double doors, you said?
The main doors were double doors.
I'm assuming the secret doors are somewhat smaller entrance
It is
or exit.
hard to tell because you can't see the seams, but you do realise there is a door there.
Right.
Okay.
So we can't see the edges of it at the moment.
So,
No.
he will aim to check for tracks on both doors then, main door
Yeah.
and the secret door,
Yep.
and also determine how to open the secret door. Not necessarily trying to do it yet, just determining the system.
Yes. While he's doing that, I'm going to have a bit of a think on the history side of things. Is it appropriate for legends?
Yep,
as a
legends would
specialisation?
definitely work.
Cool. There.
Um,
Yeah.
I had an advantage on history checks for the thingy,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
I got the same roll no
Both
matter
times.
which way I did it.
Yeah.
Just different numbers adding
That-
up to the same thing,
Oh,
which was
that
21.
happens.
Is engineering going to help me at all in
Yeah.
looking at it and
Um,
if I'm finding out something?
Sure, give me an engineering check.
I don't know what I'm exactly looking for, but let's see what we find out.
Well, you might be able to identify who built it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking,
by having a
yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at it.
And as
Um,
Jeremy had first asked for the check, we'll
Yes.
get his one.
We'll
So
do his first.
What did you get, Jeremy?
For the check for traps,
Yes.
character investigation, doesn't it?
Yep.
8, 12, 26.
Okay. Checking out the where the door is. It doesn't seem to have an access point on this side, from what you can tell, for the secret door.
Okay.
Oh, the main doors, like the secret door, does not, it declared to be exit, not entry. Is that what you
It
mean?
looks to be an exit, yes.
Yeah.
Any traps on the main doors?
And checking out the main doors,
There's 1731.
there does not seem to be a trap on them, but they do seem to have lots of intricate engravings.
Right.
I got this something.
So
I
Paul,
will
do you
point
have,
out to the rest of the party the fact that, there's the engravings there and have a look at them, but also point out that there's a potential escape route that well, there's no obvious ingress point from it,
Yet.
but it
Yeah.
definitely potentially is an egress point.
Yes.
so Paul, do you have I know I got thrown out after thinking of it. Do you have advantage on your history check?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what the Legends does.
Mhm.
No, it gives. I got 27 total.
You got 27 total.
Yeah.
Okay, so King Alva was quite a figure of legend amongst the elves. If you can actually dig out the... Because there's only been like so many kings amongst the elves.
Yes. Long lifespans will do that.
Mm-hmm. Where is the history? Okay, I keep skipping it because it was such a short thing. Okay, so King Alvar became king of Alfhelm in the year 350 BC.
Mm-hmm.
He was the second king of Alfheim. As the first king of Alfheim also became a god.
Which ones?
Meadil.
Of course it is. Yes, I was trying to remember. Nims.
And he was king for 450 years.
Mm-hmm.
And was part of helping the humans overthrow the Alphatian Empire in the region.
And he did this why?
So who did he
Because
overthrow?
helped humans overthrow the Alphatian Empire because their beliefs were about not you joining their culture, you becoming their culture. So your own beliefs had to be destroyed.
Yes.
Or you were.
They were assimilators. Still are.
Well, not the Theatans were more assimilating because
Yeah.
they would take your culture and make it part of their own. The Alphatians were
Assimilate you into their culture. Yes.
you
More
become,
Borg-like.
you become a copy of them.
I was going to make the same comment.
The
Yeah.
Borg.
We're
Borg-like.
exactly the same geek.
Well, any colonial country will do that and has done.
You can become Borg, or you can become dead. It's a very simple
You can
choice.
become British or American or Australian, but not say Kuri. Pick. So, yes. Very strongly colonialist. In this case, they're basically Romans.
Okay, so there have only been 2 kings since him, but he has probably got the best. He's probably the most well known of the elves, besides the one that became a god.
Yeah.
Because he basically forged a lot of what became long-lasting alliances.
Mm. Yes.
Though the king before him was far more probably protective of the elves, because he brought them here to get them away from the Sylvan realm before it fell.
Yeah. Whereas this guy made a kingdom out of them.
And then the ones after him, the next king started the Darek and Alfheim War, where the almost annihilated each other.
Yes. It would have gone worse for the Darrican warriors, except that some of the great heroes of the elves disappeared. I have no idea why, he says, looking entirely innocent.
And then 300 years ago, the last king of Alfheim became King 700 AC. So he's had just over 300 years of being king.
And had to run away.
And had to destroy the kingdom.
Yes. Because it's either destroy the kingdom or destroy his people.
Yes.
Pick one.
So 4 kings in the lifespan of the kingdom.
It was 700 what?
700 AC as the timing is done.
Yep.
So after the crowning.
After what?
After crowning.
Oh, right.
And so that is now. So we're 1,000 years after crowning, roughly.
You were 1,000 years after crowning.
Yeah.
Well, we're 1,000 and all.
So
le-
Something
1100.
like that, or
Yeah,
not?
level 1 was 1,000 years after crowning.
Yeah.
Right.
So probably 1,015. I guess for the year. Martin usually has it up on the opening
Yes,
sheet.
it's on the front sheet thing there.
Because none of us can enter. Well, a good part of some of us can't enter Glantree until after I think it's 11:15 or 11:16 or something like that.
Something like.
Basically until after we defeat the Master, because if we go into Glantree before we defeat the Master, we'll be killed.
Will be schmoogulated.
Because we're trying to defeat the Master.
Yes.
And the gods of Glantree will realise it and kill us or something. Or somebody will realise it. I can't remember the details.
Basically, the people who want to stop what's happening in Gallantry and the people who want it to keep happening will both basically not want anyone who knows what's going on to interfere.
Yes.
Yeah. And they'll know if we go to Glantree.
Yes.
So I rolled a 24 on engineering. That's obviously
Looking at it, it is using dwarvish techniques, not in a dwarvish style.
Right, okay. Which suggests to me somebody who was taught by dwarves but is not dwarvish built it.
Oh, you'd think dwarvish builders.
Oh, okay.
But commissioned by someone else.
Yeah.
I would presume
Basically, this
the
would have
elves.
this would have been an honorific done by the dwarves at a request.
Right.
I don't know.
Of somebody
My
you know.
guess would be the request was the elven
That was
champion of the dwarves, going by the name of Tree Life,
Yes.
who probably wanted to honour this particular king and requested that the dwarves create.
He wasn't alive at that stage.
Wasn't he?
No.
Okay. Would we know who may have...
Did you want to come order to do
Historically,
anything like that?
he was the closest king to the dwarves.
Okay.
I think at this point we're pooling our knowledge.
Even
So-
though normally the Grunelf clan is very insular, he had the best relations of any of the kings with the Dwarven Kingdom.
Yeah.
So possibly off their own back then, because they respected him so much then.
Yeah.
And so they probably had a whole bunch of bored young dwarves and no water fight, so you might as well get building a building.
Maybe.
Which means...
I will give Llewellyn an investigation check.
Okay.
I was going to say Mr. Friend of the Dwarves might also be able to figure out how to get in without setting off any traps.
Yes.
He's currently sitting in the lightship.
Yes.
Path are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yes. Can I do the sort of, I'm thinking of history stuff, and it's my passive investigation pops up and says, "Hoi," because I'll get a better result than if I roll. Put it this way, I'm going to get a 15 to match my passive.
Well,
So passive is 25.
Mm-hmm.
you could try to get better than...
I could try.
You
I
could
could-
get
I
a
could have
natural
a-
20.
I could have a think about it, and 6 is not natural 20.
No.
So I'll stick with my
Always
passive
a
result.
chance.
Okay,
So
so
yes, always a chance.
as you're
25%.
looking at what appears to be the scenes from his life,
Yeah.
you find Drazzle in the carvings.
I point at it and go, "Are we not surprised?"
No, we're not surprised. Not one iota.
Is he missing a hand or not?
No, he's not.
No, it's
missing
not.
it.
It's not showing the hand dark. It would be dark. So yeah, but yes. Well, I do know that he was there at before the first king, because that's when he made the sword, or remade by making it to begin with.
Drazzle can appear in any timeline.
I know. Sometimes several of them at once. Sometimes in the same one several times. I know at least one where there was 2 of him.
Really, do you see him at the same place more than once?
Not at the same place, no.
But you have seen him once, 5 times in the same place.
Yes. But that was rather special.
Okay, so it does appear as if the doors are locked.
Mm-hmm.
So after checking them, and they don't seem to be trapped.
Yeah.
They do appear to be dwarven crafted, not in the dwarven style.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you get on your
So definitely
check area?
contractors working for the elves.
My
History.
history check, it was 21.
Okay, so you probably remember some of the things about that. He was probably considered among the golden age of the elves, whereas the one who became a god is honoured above all the others because, well, he's the patron of the forest.
Mm.
Alvar was the one who had to pick up what he dropped to become a god and make it work.
Mm.
I gather I don't learn anything particularly insightful because 21's probably not a very insightful roll.
I will say that he was also on good terms with the dragons.
What was the god guy's name?
Meadil.
Meadil.
Mm.
Okay, cool. And good friends with the dragons. So, dragon friend.
Mm.
Well, Drazzle's there. Duh. Drazzle wouldn't be there if he was dragon enemy.
Do you think we should call Dressel Leroy? Because then we have Leroy was here all over the place.
Or Kilroy. Yeah, or Kilroy, depending on whether you're American or US.
Yeah.
American or British.
You know, we have had other characters to face things in time for them to find.
Lani
I was going to say Lani.
has specified that she's going to be putting graffiti all over the place for me. Because she knows for some things I'm the only one who's going to be able to read it.
Deception check.
And some of the groups will say, haha, you thought this was going to be something serious.
Yeah, that's generally the idea.
Okay, anytime I see anything written in Nithian but not using Nithian glyphs, it's her. I don't care what it is.
I know anything. I'm going to start pretending I'm Lani.
I think your handwriting's different though.
I don't know. I'll have to check with Martin. I might be good at mimicking other people's handwriting.
Considering Nithian is symbology, not letters. A lot easier to mimic that one.
And I've got all the calligraphy skill sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't speak
I think I'm good.
Nithian.
Well, Kesley said she was going to transliterate it into one of the other scripts. So it's Nithian sounds in a different script. And it's specifically aimed at me because no Nithian would read that.
I have a feeling Lani and Caracrix are going to go into a corner and start giggling while they make plans.
I'm envisioning people would speak with Harthragus Frojoxons.
Something's going to take him forever to work out and equal the equivalent of high law.
Yes. So we just see things saying, your father smelled of elderberries.
Yes.
Lani is deliberately leaving things that are going to tweak Hlorl in 1,000 years because it's funny.
In terms of opening it then, if it's not locked and there's no
I said it was locked.
Oh, it is locked. Okay, cool. I'm going to rewrite that bit. This shows how low your voice is.
Sorry, got two people talking. What was that, Ariadne?
I said, this is how low your voice is. I keep missing bits.
Okay, and what was that, Jeremy?
Okay, Captain, if the others are ready to try and go in, Captain is ready to unlock it.
Cool.
Okay, you're not sure exactly where the keyhole is, so you will have to make a higher thievery DC check.
Calfrix will try to speak friend and enter.
In multiple languages?
Nithian.
Oh, she knows like 20. So yeah, she'll just start working her way through them.
Okay,
And Eep yells excitedly, "Death the infidel!" Because Calcrix is talking different languages at the door.
So obviously you're saying something rude, so he's going to do the same thing.
No, I'm saying friend.
Yeah, but does he know all of those languages?
I don't know what languages Eep knows. Eep just changes colours and then yells random things.
So it doesn't matter what you're saying.
36 with thieves' tools to open locks.
Cool.
Okay, so as you're trying all the various places and bits on the door, nothing seems to leap out as where to open it with.
Does that mean Calcrix gets to try her lockpicks?
Which is...
She has no skill in them, I don't believe. But she does have lockpicks.
Oh dear.
I thought her lockpicks were swingtail at door.
No, I've got actual lockpicks. It's in my gear.
You know what? Do you have tool training for lockpicks?
I don't.
Because at that point it's just a dex check.
Okay, can I try sense for secrets then? On investigation.
Yeah?
Okay, you can.
Alright, let's try this. So my investigation check with plus expertise. Nice. Alright, let's have this. I already have it, so great. Alright, let's see how we go. 30.
Nice.
Okay, so while you're examining the door, you sort of find yourself back at the small drazzle on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's got something to do with the drazzle.
And so I think this might be a hint of some sort.
It seems to be the odd thing out.
Mm.
It might be a button. Push it.
Well, sense for secrets allows me to spot traps, so I assume that if I think it's something to push, I would also notice if there's a trap there, or you want me to roll again to see if there's a trap.
You don't believe it's a trap.
Alright, I will push.
Dractum has already checked it carefully for traps and says there isn't any.
Yeah, Dracula's checked it too.
I'll push said button, or pull his nose, or grab him by the ear, or do whatever
It's Drazzle. Lick it.
No, I'm not licking a rock. I've made it many things, but I'm not that bad.
It's a drazzle. Hug it.
It's hard to hug a flat piece of
Hard to hug it,
stone.
Calcrix knows how to hug.
I could run my finger around the edge of said
You
drazzle.
lean on it with your cheek.
Well, it does seem to push in
There you go. It's a button.
with a click.
So giving it a hug would have worked if you'd have pushed the button.
Don't make Grant choke.
No.
As you hear sounds of chains moving.
Right. This could mean we're either opening a door or closing something inside.
Yes. Let's hope it's not setting off something.
Exactly right.
The sound of chains and the entirety of the hill on top of the tomb slips and falls on us.
That would be a dastardly thing to do.
It would.
Okay, the doors seem to open outwards.
Mm-hmm. Do not stand in the way.
No, do not stand in the way. Stand to one side.
And you can see the hinges are all rusted and look to be as if they haven't been
Have a kiss
done
with
in a
you.
while.
Excellent.
You don't think anyone's actually been inside for a long time.
Yes.
Right.
And Lonnie breaks in, so whatever we're doing.
We've got to a...
Chairs.
Yes, we've got to the tomb of an elven king, which we've just discovered has part of the carving on the door has a picture of Drazzle. That turns out to be the unlock button.
And we push Drazzle's bottom or whatever and the door opens.
we knew as soon as Drazzle appeared that Drazzle would be what it was.
Of course, yes.
Not like he hasn't done that to you in the past.
Oh,
That's true.
100%.
Okay. I should put you down as actually being here in this bit. So do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, so I am playing Kupa Lani Awakai. She goes by Lani, holder of many titles. Human Makai fighter, Time Lord, Time Reaper.
Death God.
We don't know that.
Writer of strange graffiti for somebody to read sometime in the future.
Well,
Yes.
it's primarily to mess with Luell and then other friends along the way, but yeah.
And eminently
I wonder where I picked it up from. Razzle. I mean, maybe we could say that Lonnie is a almost a student of Drazzle, peer or Drazzle is her
Apprentice.
mentor, I would say, more than anything. Mentor-mentee relationship.
Yes. Because he's not really teaching you, but he is helping.
And he was the one.
Role model.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was
Mentor role model.
ghostwriting
role
for
model.
him, all that stuff. So yeah,
Bad
no,
influence.
Well, yeah.
that's how it goes.
An anti-role model, if such a thing exists.
On the inside of the
Dire
door,
warning.
you do see someone has graffitied it.
It's Lonnie's handwriting, isn't it?
It's actually Alcrix's.
We're getting a sister out of the game.
Do I remember this?
No.
Not yet.
I drew a picture just to make sure I put it in next time the correct way.
Yes. Suddenly the image turns upside down.
And it was upside down the whole time.
Exactly.
Does it say what I wrote?
Well, something along the lines of make the right choice, but it doesn't use the word right or correct.
It says choose wisely.
Make the Drazzle choice.
As you find yourself in an antechamber that goes left and right, with murals showing scenes from Alvar's life. And in some of those scenes you can see Calcrix and Drazzle. And another one, Lonnie.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Hanging out.
When the father appears in a scene, he'll be really worried.
Let me say, this is for ancient Elf King.
This
Yes.
is the second king of Elfheim when there's only been 4.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I think somewhere between 350 BC and 0 BC.
Yeah.
Zero.
So about 1400 years ago.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, he came to the
Oh,
throne
1400
1400 years ago, didn't he?
He died at about 100 AC.
AC,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Mm.
But he came to the throne about 1400 years ago ish. Yeah. So, yeah, it's been in this tomb, if that's where he is, about 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I know history. All right.
So,
Looks down either end of the corridor.
And you can sort of see where the door was. It has 5 stakes coming out of the ground in almost each side of the door. So it would have been 5 metal supports you had to break on each edge to get in,
okay.
including one that connected both doors together.
So we've come into a room and we have
That was the thing that would have blocked us
Yeah.
if we just tried to break our way in.
effectively a portcullis.
Yes.
So we're now in this room. We have it heads off to the left and the right. Is that correct?
It heads left and right, yes.
Yeah. Oh well. Left it is.
As you turn left, you can, you believe you're following the outer wall of the structure, reaching all the way to the end of it before it turns north, where you see a door just around the corner and one further up.
Okay, let's go back and go around
The one
right
around the
hand.
corner goes deeper into the structure, whereas the one up ahead that seems to have had a side chamber that leads to the outer wall, where you believe the secret door was.
Okay, let's go
Can I
back
say,
and
yeah?
go around the right hand side. Does it mirror the left hand side?
It does not mirror the left hand side, but there is another chamber on the left that will go deeper into the structure, and one that about the same space you saw the door to where you believe the secret room was. There is a door across the corridor instead of off the side of it, leading into another space.
All right, Mr. Rogie man.
While you think about what you're doing, I'm just
Our-
going to duck to the toilet, and
our
you can
spirit
get
guide.
Kesley caught up.
Yep, no worries.
We
So I know.
we came here on a ship that moved so fast we didn't know it was moving.
Yes. Flying longship with light sails, as in made of radiant
Nice, that's pretty
light.
sick.
It was so bright we couldn't even see upwards.
Scared the living bejesus out of Eve.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna
Yes,
say, poor
'cause-
Eve.
Poor, yeah, he had to hide with Alvar, the elven hero, who's the present leader of the people of Alphite. Hit his ship, and this thing was shaped from the one tree.
That's cool.
Most of the ships done like this are made from a bunch of different trees that sort of
So
so it's sort of spread out. This is all made from one piece of tree.
did we work out whether it was kind of grown into space, grown into it?
It's
Or was
hard
it
to,
more
it's been shaped. It may potentially have been grown, but from what I know of spells and spell use, I would have shaped it this way.
right. I suppose I'm thinking about the living ships out of Many Coloured Land by Julian May, which were
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know.
a
Yeah.
living. It's
well,
not living
they,
as
they,
such.
they
is it?
could quite possibly have done it because they could quite happily shape part of the one tree, so it's a ship shape,
Yeah.
but that would be 30 or 40 years of growth.
Yeah.
But getting sections of branch and putting them together and then shaping it into one piece, yeah, quite doable. It's a scary amount of work, particularly seeing it can fly,
So, I was
and he's perceptibly alive. And when you touch it, it's actually warm.
That's
It
really
feels
cool.
alive.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm
I set
based
my
off
mind
of
on it.
what
Yeah.
last session was, is we're in this tomb to help Seika find a second part of the crystal dagger because she knew it's in here, and so we're trying to find a way around.
I can't remember if there's an alternate position like getting rid of spectres in the last one, or if we're just looking for the dagger.
Let me check my notes.
My memory doesn't work that well.
I remember
I don't.
the first one was definitely like a twofer, and then this one I can't.
This one, it was believed the Master's also trying to find it.
Yeah.
So it's not so much clear things out as we have a time limit.
I presume there's no signs that anyone has beaten us here. Based on the fact that
Except for the graffiti that Calcrix left
Apart
behind.
from yes, well, if the Master was coming in here, he'd have gone through the door, leaving a hole.
aside from the fact that appreciations of Jeremy's obvious point, there were the footprints that Father Pat spotted were our own footprints. Although I assume if someone like the Master came, he could use things like pass without a trace.
Yeah.
And he may not have just burst through the door and smashed through it. He might have the magic to.
Oh, teleport through
But
all sorts of things. But yes.
That's it. Or, have spirits do it for him and that sort of thing. So.
The picture of Celtrix, with or without Eve?
Doesn't show weep,
Does not show Eve.
but Calcrix has 5 colours.
Right.
Right. Which means
How
the
many
artist.
heads do I have?
That's a scary question.
Hopefully just
Just
a
one?
one.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hopefully you're not.
That's a scary
So it's
question.
probably
Is this where you get older and you're like, oh my god, I'm turning into my mother?
She kind of already.
Yeah.
so it's a potentially future Celtrix.
She has self-determined that she's not going to take after either parent.
Become her own dragon. Yes.
That's it.
She's an independent teenage dragon.
Yes.
What a scary thought.
I was gonna
Everything.
say.
I have a feeling she thinks that she's going to be a cosmic dragon or something else, and then as a part-time job, she's the Empress of the Wild Hunt. I'm pretty sure that her job is Empress of the Wild Hunt.
Yes.
And part-time cosmic dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
You know what, Calcrix, you're 13. You have, you can shoot for the moon, land on the
I am at
stars.
the vet stage of
Yes.
my job
Yes.
determination list.
Absolutely.
I have yet to go through doctor, scientist.
Yes, yeah.
So what you're really saying is you're really a tadpole.
I think that was the stage where she decided she wanted to be a horse.
I'm at a 13-year-old that wanted to be an engineer. Does not know what an engineer is. She just knows they build things. So,
Cool.
you know what? We're getting there.
Hey, nothing wrong with being a
There's
civil
multi-syllables
engineer.
in that name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless Jeremy.
It sounds interesting.
An Engana.
Eh?
Hopefully he's back. We
Yes.
still seem to have internet.
Yeah, it's all good.
Sometimes we lose internet, which is how we lose him.
Yes.
I'd say like the last time my Discord was just messing up.
Being Discordy.
No police boxes in any of these carvings. Or
No.
blue shaped boxes with white windows.
That would be bad.
It would be bad.
Yes.
There you go.
Back.
We have Jeremy back.
Yeah.
Again,
I'm
sorry, I don't know
assuming
what happened,
he's.
but something just stopped.
It fell off.
It's being Discord.
The internet does that when you're like hundreds of kilometers away.
Happens.
Yes.
Okay, so we've checked out
Or just have bad
having
wiring
checked out both
networks.
sides of the complex. Which one do we want to go in? The right hand side or the left hand side?
I
Well-
would suggest the left-hand side,
Left hand.
simply because it was the way that led to a potential egress point, and so likely leads more rapidly into the centre.
Okay, back around the
Yeah.
left hand side as we go.
And if it's just one small
We
chamber
will-
through that door, we can tick
Yes.
that off the list and then go
We
right.
will follow the delving specialist.
Delve away.
Okay.
So if you're happy to let Cracknell lead,
Yeah.
then yes, he will be, well, virtually invisible if you move forward, but we'll
Father Pat will bring up the rear.
keeping a lookout for traps along the way and taking a look at the door that comes in.
The door, before you look for traps, it does bear the emblem of royalty of the elves.
Yes.
Though it has, the writing says it is Queen Seren, wife of King Alvar.
Dracnema will pass back the information and discuss or consider the idea that in elven royalty would Queen normally sit to one side of King, or does it depend upon who's actual royalty at the time?
Well, she was co-royal with her husband, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I just think the idea that
If one always sits on the left,
is
and
it-
she's on the left
is
of
it
the two.
suggested that this is actually a duel too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would then potentially change the idea as to which would be the most important side to go down first. But since we're already here,
Yes.
we will check for traps and see if we can.
Yes and no, Jeremy. It could be that we may be more familiar with the fact that they're equal monarchs and others are not, and therefore it could
Yeah.
equally be that whatever we're looking for is hidden in the Queen's side rather than the King's side, because most people wouldn't think to look there, if that makes sense.
No, I mean, actually, it's the sort of thing that, yeah. We're going to look at both sides effectively, I suspect. So,
Yeah.
I don't have
The elves
Yeah, so-
value the family line of their women more than their men.
I was going to say,
But most other people know that.
I was going to clarify that for people, so I will do that.
So they're a matriarchal society, or they're
Yeah, sort of.
The men join the women's clan normally.
so they are
Yeah.
matriarchal. Right.
So yeah, matriarchal and matrilineal, and partially matriarchal.
we
the
heard.
matriarchal is the joining of the
You
female
do know
clan.
that she
Matrilineal means
was the
the
wife
They
of
leader
follow
of
the,
females.
they follow the
But we don't know
female
anything
bloodline.
about
Sorry?
her.
Female
Okay.
bloodline.
Not much
Not
speaks
mine.
of what
Yeah,
she
so
did.
that's matrilineal. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And matriarchal
There are
is-
two different things.
Yeah.
They're sort of one and entirely the other.
Politics.
33, I'm checking for traps.
Yeah.
So you don't find any traps on the door, and
Yeah.
from what Karkish remembers of politics, she was basically keeping the elves together while the king was dealing with the outsiders.
Yeah.
Calbrick got a 27 on a history check because I preempted that seeing the royal
Actually, somewhat
emblem
similar
and
to
the
the
name,
pirates,
she would
Yeah.
Yeah. except it's not by merit.
search her memory / pull out all of her journals.
So she was technically the leader of the elves, whereas he was
The
the
front man.
main negotiator and war leader.
Yeah.
So could talk the talk and fight the fight.
He was effectively the front man. She was the
brains.
Yeah.
Does the door appear locked?
The door doesn't appear to be locked, but will probably require force to open.
Well,
Or
I
magic,
will
maybe?
step back and encourage the idea that, like I said,
Okay. Father Pat will come forward.
I could use knock and it might not force it. It'll be loud, people will hear it, but it won't
Yeah.
damage the
Knock
door.
doesn't necessarily open a door that
He's stuck.
is held by gravity.
Oh, okay, so it has to be strength, maybe?
It would be
it's
athletics.
straight.
Athletics. I do not have the best athletics. I'm pretty sure that's Lani's department.
What
I
Father Pat?
can do things.
We can assist them
I don't understand it, but I'm pretty weak for a dragon.
if
Dracula
well
will
you're
step back
small and a
and
spellcaster.
go
Of course you're
I
physically
might
weak.
that's
go up to
strong,
Castle, but probably not here.
Your base size is only large,
Yeah,
although and
Should have to be medium to get into here.
yeah.
There's that. Yes.
If I need to do a thing, I'll do a thing.
I'm pretty sure your athletics is better than most. It could be Father Pat is also. So maybe a joint effort.
Actually, Father Pat is stronger. I'm more agile.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Alright, so Father Pat will...
Do an athletics check.
Calbrix
Athletics check.
will counsel gently. She was a very
Which is 7 and 8 is 15.
She's a VID.
15 and 4 is 19. And 5 is 24.
Okay, you are able to push the door in. It seems to rise back up into the room.
So I'm kind of lifting and pushing, so it goes back at an angle.
So it kind of goes up, like.
So think a cap flat.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Except one that is a weighted stone meant to be down straight.
Yes, rather than a garage door, which is what you're describing.
Yeah.
Looking inside, you can see that there is a sarcophagus done up in very much the Nithian style.
Okay.
And there are some stone treasure chests open around it that looks as if they have potentially been emptied some time ago.
So we would suspect that this chamber has been looted? Or is it possible that the stuff has been taken out of here and stored elsewhere?
They may have only been here for her funeral.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I suppose what I'm trying to say is the removal of the goods look like it's done in a hurry or done as a planned...
Well, there's no sign of defacing or damage.
Right. Okay.
So it's done.
Outside of
Does
the
Father
occasional
Pat need to
flower.
stay under the door to hold it up, or is there other way? Is someone else going to hold the door? Or
Is it
the full
counterweighted?
close again?
It is not counterweighted. So the higher he raises it, the heavier it is.
Right.
So Father Pat will hold said door, but he
Mhm.
would appreciate some help if necessary.
But you can also tell that it might be impossible to open if it shuts
Yes.
from the inside.
Yes.
Yeah. Calcrix
Sounds like
sits in the door at risk of being squashed by door. But preferring to be squashed by door and shoved out
Yes.
than shut in.
If someone has a nice, solid, long pole,
Someone has an
Yeah,
immovable
something.
rod, but I don't know if it's... yeah, I might just position my immovable rod.
Oh yeah, now the removable rod, that's exactly what it's for.
Where-
You put it there and go,
Yeah.
switch.
Yeah.
There.
Mm.
Hold it in
But
place.
I'll position it so that if we have to leave in a hurry, I can take my immovable rod with me.
Oh yeah, the best place to put it is under the end. So that's the ideal place to be.
across the
Hold on.
lintel.
That's the ideal place to pick it up on the way out.
She's gonna
Yeah.
stay next to it.
Okay, as you release the door on the immovable rod, you see the rod move slightly as it takes the weight.
It's a nearly immovable rod.
Immovable rods can be moved with enough strength while they're held in place.
Yeah.
yes, the door is a nearly irresistible force.
Yes. So yes, someone standing under
So
it to give it a hand.
Yeah,
would
Father
probably
Pat will
worthwhile.
stand there in case somebody is needed
Yeah.
to grab hold of said door or
Yes.
push
So
said door
Dimmer
open.
is doing
Stand
a
with a
circuit
hand on
to
it
move
just in
inside
case.
to look for secret doors.
Yeah.
Okay, on the
Check
far
around for-
end of the wall, you notice another Drazzle symbol on the wall. This one seems to be one you've seen on some of his books. It has a hourglass with a blue dragon around it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different symbol to what was used on the front door.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the front door was an actual depiction of Drazzle.
Mm.
Ca-
This is
Which
one
is
of
more
his
of his
symbols.
trademark symbol.
Calcrix will observe that this is Rakan Athak Drazzle.
Mm-hmm.
He has followers.
Mm. A fan club. So check around for various symbology, insignias, writings.
Most of it is done in a elvish form of Nithian.
Which, given I can read both, yeah.
It is very brain melting for you because it sort of means this and sort of means that, but
Yes.
could mean something completely different. So you're sort of sitting there going, it doesn't quite translate, but...
If it comes to it, even given I can read both languages, and both scripts.
Mm.
I might have to do comprehend languages just to read this one.
You know, comprehend languages wouldn't work because of the derivative.
Oh, true.
Press
No, that's just rude.
press Drazzle.
Again, press the symbol of Drazzle.
And it seems to roughly be the story of her accomplishments.
Yep.
And it does feature that the elves had learnt a lot from the dragons,
Mm-hmm.
especially the advisors.
And does
Yeah.
it
Does
list
Drazzle
any?
learn to extract ever find any other secret doors or interesting markings on the external walls?
You are sure that the symbol you saw is some sort of activation.
Yep.
It is definitely of a different material to the rest of the wall.
Yep. But okay, but the track number's not pushing it immediately. He's going to continue to complete the investigation and allow others in the room to work out what they're doing first. Has anyone, or is there any plan to investigate the sarcophagi itself?
I can.
I'm not saying you should, I'm just saying it's in your hands.
I'm just saying I can.
This is where I always expect Mark to look at me and go, roll. Does it list any specific accomplishments while Lani's doing her investigation of the sarcophagus?
The accomplishments does talk about how the elves have learnt to control the forest themselves in absence of the first king. Because he was the might behind the creation of the forest.
Yeah. And nicking all that water from the Nithians.
Even though technically the Nithians should have been gone before they arrived.
Yes. But
The fact they have everything in the style of Nithia here is something you didn't know.
yeah.
It's not recorded in history.
No, this is a bit of a revelation.
The sarcophagus is also being done in the Nithian style. Shows the queen in the form of a pharaoh.
That is weird. It is explicitly the Elven Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course, because all the stories are. This is very weird. I'm just going to stand in the middle of it, looking at the walls and looking at decorations and script and stuff, and
None of this is
occasionally
recorded anywhere in history.
I know I'm recording it in my head.
I'm recording it in my secret book.
Yeah, and occasionally saying in Elvish, in a couple of different dialects, this is weird.
Okay, so you managed to get down the various scripts and pictures. The Lani notices the sarcophagi has not been opened. It is still perfectly sealed.
That's weird.
And they
It's
have,
unusual.
seal it with a silvery substance.
Does that look magical?
It does.
Presuming it does, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look as silver looks.
Yeah.
But I suggest
The
not
extra
disturbing the
shiny
dead
silver.
any more than necessary.
Of course not.
I'm definitely one where, you know what, if this is truly
This is not
her
the
tomb,
Wednesday group.
and that
Yes,
this
we're
isn't
not them.
a false sarcophagus, I'm not touching that.
The amount of work in the stone would probably have taken an elven or dwarven artist maybe 5 or 10 years work.
So it's not it. I don't trust that.
Yes.
So if we can't find what we need, then we might try about disturbing sarcophagi.
Yes.
But
Unless they were
Let's
using
keep
the
that on the
cheap
way
method
out.
I'd use.
And Lonnie would probably say, do any of y'all magic people have an ability to look through this stone?
have a robe of eyes and orb, but I don't think it
That-
looks through the stone.
Does not give you X-ray vision, no.
You're looking for clairvoyance more than anything else, probably.
I do have that.
Scry is another possibility, but I do not have that.
Because I don't trust
I have
that.
clairvoyance and augur. And I have anything, but
I don't trust that as soon as you try to mess with this thing, that door, no matter what's holding it, just closes.
Well,
Can I suggest we
Castle.
try pushing Drazzle the marking to the next to
Yes.
possibly another opening
Yes,
Yeah.
that would be a way.
before we try and deal with that sarcophagus any further?
Yes. Yes. Because I'm thinking
Yeah.
the next step for me would be using commune, not so much looking through the stone, but asking what's in there, or asking if what's in there is useful to us.
I also have contact other planes, which
Yes,
would let me
Yes.
ask 5 questions.
which I also have. But
If it comes to that, I reckon we can ask her.
yes, and you can do it without opening the sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I can do that without opening it. Because
That's what I
you
said.
can do it.
That's what I said. Yes, you can do it without opening it. I would need to open it up to do that.
Calrix wouldn't open it. She just
Let us go on and
Let's press
Let us
attempt to activate the Drazzle.
let us go and manipulate Drazzle.
As you push the button, you hear another click, and then the sound of chains moving as the wall just seems to split down the middle, either side
Yep.
of the button, and open into the next chamber.
Thank you, Drazzle, for telling us where the
We have a
button is.
sense of how deep we are within the main barrow.
Still
Or
within
barrow
the-
was initially.
Probably still within the first fifth of the barrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no sign of daggers, I presume.
No signs of daggers at the moment.
Images.
Hmm.
Okay, you seem to be in a antechamber here. Either side of the antechamber, you see golden statues. One seems to be Drazzle.
Mm-hmm.
The other one seems to be Calcrix. Each done as a medium-sized creature.
Mm-hmm.
I
Nithian
stand
style,
next to myself and try to look like myself.
Nithian style or Elven, or combination.
They look like mythical Nithian gods.
I wonder if anyone ever forgot what was going on and ended up worshipping them. That would be amusing.
Very likely. I mean, Calrix, he just looks so regal.
And you can see the scales painted in different colours on the gold.
All the different colours?
All of yours.
It looks more like a rainbow of colours as the colours go from one to the other. And,
Rainbow dragons.
So
Nice.
this one has a lot more coloured scales than she does at the moment.
you can probably count maybe 50 different shades on there.
Wow. And
Someone's
she's got
gone to a
one
lot
eight
of
now.
detail on it.
You got a lot of stuff to pick up, and this is a long way in your future,
Calrix is
or possibly next week.
Calrix is
What
going
else
to
is
make
in
one
the
of
room?
those sort of sidelong looks as if she's going to whistle and pretend she knows nothing about the different coloured scales that you guys can't see.
So this was last
So
week.
between the two statues is a set of double doors heading north further into the barrow.
Okay.
And on the opposite wall from where you came in, you can see a activation panel for another secret door. Basically, you can easily leave, harder to get in.
Yeah.
Similar to what is on either side of the open door
Yeah.
that you came through.
Okay.
So there's more Drazzles.
More Drazzle.
Yes. So we'll do the door things.
That's what I say. Jack Dimmock's doing the wall check along
Yep.
while if people are looking at statues before we look at the next set of double doors. But
Yeah.
I'm assuming that means that's where he found the evidence of the secret door getting out of here.
I'm examining my statue for any secret compartments.
Okay. As you examine it, you do notice the head turn slightly.
I'll look up at my head and...
It is in a different position.
Secret compartments. Point.
It's like, where is it? Just go like this.
I'll look
in the
away
neck.
so that if my head wants to give me an
Yeah.
indication of...
No, it's easy. It's in the neck.
Um,
That head moving was indicating take the head off.
I wait till everyone's distracted and I go around to a certain position on my statue and just look at a certain scale. I just want to see if I left anything in there.
Okay, you look at the scale and it doesn't seem to have had any special compartments there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, it is a statue of me. I'm not expecting it to completely... But I thought maybe I might have left something for myself, like a cookie in a drawer.
You didn't necessarily make the statue.
I might have left instructions for someone to leave a cookie in the drawer as a offering to me, or a place to put offerings to me.
Possibly, but that would imply that you then told someone about the secret compartment.
Maybe. No sign of eat on my statue or...
No sign of beep on your statue.
Okay. So my notes officially say, examine my statue, no cookies, sad face.
Yeah.
So you do believe it's very easy to activate the door on the left side of the room. Well, the east side of the room.
And so, yeah,
But you haven't looked at the one to the north yet. They set a double doors.
Yes. The main doors, yeah. I'm just trying to think, like this, I'm a bit tired to be thinking straight tonight. The secret door appears to be a way out of the room.
You believe it leads to the doorway you found on the right side of the tomb.
Right, yeah, so it's a direct exit route.
Mm-hmm.
So
Whether you were going left or right, you could have come into this room.
Yeah.
yeah. Which also then means that potentially you could recover your removal rod, but
Yeah.
I'm not saying want to do it, but you could.
I kind of want to. I don't want to leave. You know how long I'd be...
No, it certainly, I wouldn't be suggesting we're planning on leaving it here in long term, but it becomes something of, hey, if we come across another door we need to hold open, that might be an option.
Well, it's more that I was looking for that immovable rod for a very, very long time before I found one.
You don't want to lose it.
Yes, definitely not one you want to lose.
No.
And Calrix just had a realization, or Ariadne had a realization. In Star Wars, it's come to the dark side, we have cookies. And in Mystara, it's stay away from the dark side, have a cookie.
Yes.
And it's only just occurred to me now.
That's very funny.
Yes.
I love it.
The dark. Yes. So it's Antiopos line is come to the dark side. We don't have cookies.
Well, why would I come then?
So I feel like if there was a t-shirt making industry in Mystara, Calrix would have t-shirts saying,
Avoid the dark
Darragan,
side, we have cookies.
we have cookies.
Embroidered,
And then on the back, the master doesn't.
embroidered short tablets.
There you go. See, that's how we truly convinced everybody to help Darragan.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a t-shirt that says, do you want a cookie?
Come to
We have them, the master doesn't.
Darragan has them.
And if you wait too long, the master will stop you getting any.
D20's working well for the traps at the moment.
You know what he is?
That's
Whack.
22, 36. Of course, instead of going to combat, I'm sure it'll fail, but...
That was on examining the big doors?
Yep.
As you do that, you notice the two golden heads are now staring at you from either statue.
So Father Pat's still holding up the other door, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, the
Immovable
rod is currently
Yeah,
keeping
Father
it
Pat's
there.
staying there as the fail-safe mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
As-
heads are now following Drachnima, not Calcrix?
They are looking at Drachnima, yes,
Yeah, okay.
as he approaches the big double doors to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely spotting Dracula with his passive self of 29.
They are.
I'm expecting they would, but I'm just confirming they say he is naturally fairly invisible.
Calcrix is not naturally invisible at all.
You would be standing against a Mondrian painting.
I'm assuming the
Or
end
an
result
SMS.
that Dracula doesn't find any traps on the door.
But you
The statue might react if you do something to the door.
do suspect that if you touch the door, the statues will touch you,
Yeah.
Oi.
as each of them seems to raise hands with a crook and flail in their hands.
Yuck.
Calcrix wants to know why they would be upset because that door seems to lead to the exit.
The northern door.
Oh, it's the northern door. Okay.
Yeah, this is the door to continue into the barrier.
Apparently.
And it was standing, and the door was between the two statues.
Right. I feel like I should contact myself and ask myself why I'm not allowed into the double doors.
Well, it's not you they're looking at, it's Dracula.
That's not a cut.
Oh,
It's-
he's
it's-
not.
it's-
In a funny voice saying, "Why is it so?"
Does Calcrix is going to try going up to the double doors?
Dracula will certainly step back and say he doesn't trust
See
Calcrix
what
very
happens
much
with
to
the
be able to
hands
stop
and
it.
the crook things.
The crook and the flail seem to absorb into their bodies as they go back to standing as they were.
Is it wrong
Right.
that Calcrix now wants to walk back and change spaces with Drachnima and then swap spaces again and then do it again just to watch them bring it out, put it back, bring it out?
Well,
Because
it
the
wouldn't-
statue of
wouldn't
Calcrix would
necessarily-
understand.
It wouldn't necessarily be wrong, but it wouldn't happen.
No, you know it wouldn't happen.
Well,
That's why I said
it's-
she wants to do that.
Yes.
She knows it won't happen.
It would be amusing.
But
And
she
Well, no, I'm saying it won't happen because Dracula's not going to come forward again, recognising that, hey,
it would be
apparently you're
bad.
allowed access without any concern. So,
Yes.
Dracula's far too sensible and logical and has no childish, playful joy in
he's
making
too old
a
for
statue.
childish games.
Yes. Eventually the statue goes cuckoo.
You see, this is why I'm a statue in a tomb of elves and you're not. I stayed a child. Is there any
Yes,
bit
right up to
of
the door.
rustle on the doors?
Looking at it, there is no drizzle on the door.
Okay.
Give me an investigation.
So my dice.
Does Dracula help her point out the opening mechanism?
You're a bit puzzled as to what is opening the big double doors. You do know how to open the secret door, but not the big
Yeah,
double
no,
doors.
Did you
what the idea is like effectively providing support for like having had a look at the double doors, decided that maybe I don't want to touch them, but might have worked out a way that it would appear they should be touched there and there and there in that order,
Yes.
and so therefore provide some advice or assistance to
Okay.
Calcrix's attempt.
I believe you're providing lots of assistance. I will give Calcrix advantage so she can roll twice and take the
roll
best.
again?
Yes.
But you said investigation, so
Yep.
that's the intelligence check. So. Okay. What is 17 plus 5?
17 plus 5 is 22.
2. Okay, so that's the first roll. And that's 19 plus 5. I'll take the 19 plus 5.
24.
Yeah. Well, I only get a 3 on intelligence and the d4 rolled a 2. Oh, but no, it's not a history check. That's okay.
And I believe you're trained in investigation.
I am.
Then you would I thought you were.
Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to get proficiency?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that adds
Another
Always there.
4.
another 4,
That'd be
which
about 30.
takes it up to
28.
26 and 29.
Oh. So it's 19 plus 5
is
plus
24, plus 4 is 28.
Oh,
28.
okay.
There you go.
I can do maths at this time of night.
I thought it was
Not all the
25 and
time,
not
but I can do
24,
maths
so-
at this time of night.
Yes.
I need to find a source of chocolate before I can do math.
Okay,
Surprisingly
so
enough, I gave everybody else.
Allow me to help you.
I'll take that.
on the door you find a your first evidence of Eve.
Ooh.
Eep.
Of course, Draknoir keeps glossing over that point.
Yeah, that's that. Somebody should grab you or touch the door.
I point this out to eat with excitement. But before I do anything else, I race back to the Frazzle statue, leave a cookie,
Mm-hmm.
and then put another cookie at the bottom of the Calvary statue. Then go back
I
to
think
the
you need to
door.
race back to them. They're standing right either side of you as you're looking at the door.
Because she makes a lot of small steps, so it sounds like a stampede, and she moves less than a foot each way.
Especially since there's 4 feet on the ground.
Because Calcrix has ADHD and she runs even if it's 1 foot.
So,
Yes.
so think penguin happy feet.
Yep. As long as it makes you laugh, keep that.
Yes.
And then she'll try opening the door.
Okay. You do push in the depiction of ape on there, and you do hear a click,
Ka-dink.
and the door seems to open away from you.
That way. I will look in cautiously without going forward just yet. Make sure nothing's going to fall on my head.
Looking inside, you can see rubble where something is coming through the ceiling.
Oh, the master maybe?
But there wasn't a hole in the barrel at the top, was there?
I did say that as you're coming down.
There was a hole in the barrow.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
It may not have come through online clearly, but
Oh, I might have missed it. Just
I
because
missed
I'm
it as
tired,
well,
so
but I was... Martin's voice was very low, so I was only picking up bits and pieces.
and you can see a mound of golden gems in the very center of the rubble, with a medium-sized red dragon on top of it.
Oh. Huh. So the dragons hoarded all the loot from maybe
thing.
the other
Yeah.
The other
sarcophagus room
Yes.
Yeah.
and has made
It did.
themselves
It's a
a
snooze.
bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does the red dragon
Or it's illusion.
notice my entrance?
It's currently snoring.
No. I get out my coffee thermos and open the lid and waft coffee in the direction of the dragon's nose.
And they're very good sensors.
Okay, the eye seems to open at the cracking of your coffee.
I produce a cookie at the same time and go, "My name's Calcrix. Would you like a cookie?"
Ratnummer has an arrow knocked, but he's bow pointing downwards. He's got actually
Yeah.
holding it in both hands.
Mm-hmm.
There's an arrow on the bow with one hand, and he's ready to pull if you need it.
Ignore the rude Atruaghin.
You
They're
may
all
not spot the
rude.
rude Atruaghin.
As the dragon wakes up, the whole room starts to take on a reddish sheen as light shines out of the dragon.
Oh. That's not a normal red dragon, no. Do I recognise what type it is? Or what's going on?
You'll say an Arcana roll. You get to do it because you know dragons.
Is this where Calcrix rolls, like, charm or something like that? I don't think there is a charm.
Would a
in-
dragonology roll do a better job?
Probably.
I will do that because it's higher.
Well, for me, it's whether or not the dragon takes offense at me waking up with
Yes.
coffee and a cookie.
Yeah, yuck. Only got to 17. What a suck roll.
I guess it would be persuasion in this game, in this setting.
And I would give Calcrix a culture roll.
A culture.
Mm-hmm.
Well, same culture as you, so at least linked to.
Plus the... that's not too bad. So it's a non-natural 20 plus 3, so 23. I don't have proficiency in culture, so I think
So you don't get the bonus for that then?
23 is
your roll.
Oh, I think I got something that gives me advantage on culture check. But I've got to look it up to make sure I give you the right information.
Okay, so while you're looking that up, looking at them, they are definitely not showing the signs of a base red dragon or a metallic red dragon.
But a ruby dragon.
Maybe a ruby dragon. It may even be a dragon that's gone through evolutions. Most dragons that go through evolutions keep some of their former aspects as they go.
Yeah. But it's very hard to tell what he's actually got, apart from, hi, I'm red and glow a bit.
Dragons don't normally glow. Is the thing you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
so
is advanced.
it seems very similar to the gem. Is it the gem?
I mentioned Gem Dragon, but Martin just said some dragons have gone through evolution of different stages and different colours.
Like Calcrix has.
Yeah.
She started off as just a white chromatic dragon. She's
Yeah.
now metallic.
Yeah.
And so, did you have any bonuses?
I don't have anything written up, so even though I can remember something, I can't reference it, so I won't put it forward, if that makes sense.
So from what Calcrix's learned, you believe this dragon has taken an evolution into elemental dragon.
A which dragon?
Elemental dragon.
Elemental dragon.
Much like you met the dragon who refers to herself as Lady of Shadows.
Ah.
Yeah. So this
my niece.
So this one's glowing red because he's part fire dragon,
He is energy.
at least part elemental fire dragon.
And is this dragon naturally a red dragon, or do they have like the features of, say, a black dragon who's evolved into an elemental fire?
He has the features of a red dragon, which means that normally if they get metallic they would be gold. They'd start out as gold, which is slightly different to the red.
Yeah.
But this one looks like it's gone from a red dragon and gone through 3 evolutions.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to the evolution.
Yes.
He greets you in the third person, referring to himself as Balefire.
By the way, I did speak in Draconic.
It would be the polite thing to do.
I put my hand into my pouch, pull out. I think I've got 3 firestones left. No, bloodstones. But they are very, very red. Place it before Balefire, and I say, "Greetings, Balefire. Please accept this gift in honor of my respect for other dragons. I am Calcrix the White Dragon."
He was told you would come.
Was it by Drizzle?
He looks over your shoulder, Drizzle's not there.
No, I'm pointing to the statue.
Okay, he says doesn't look like that though.
Okay.
Not shiny.
Not shiny. But was it a dragonborn?
It was a Drizzle, he said.
It was a drizzle.
Accurate.
Just a different drizzle.
Yes.
Did Drizzle mention? I gather that's what attracted you here, and then you decided to make a really nice bed out of all the gems and things, which is a nice bed, by the way.
Well, his role was to protect the future.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. That's what we're trying to do.
We all carry that mantle. We can share my sympathies. This is Drachnema, and that's Father Pat
Drachnema's
back
not
there
being
holding up the
visible.
door. And
So you've
that's-
just pointed at a shadow.
that's the bestest friend in all the world, Lani, and then that's the bestest
New title.
elf that I've met for like dragon elf guy, Lure.
And he sort of looks at everyone, and it sort of feels as if someone shining a torch in your face as he does.
Yes. Well,
I know Drachnema doesn't want to be visible and all that, but Cabris is just acting on the idea that a dragon that's been through 3 evolutions probably is either expecting Drachnema because Drazzle told him who would be there, or probably can see Drachnema.
I'm thinking in your case though, you just pointed at a random shadow.
Yeah, and look, either
It's-
Balefire will try and figure out where the heck Drachnema is and succeed, or he won't.
Either way around.
So how big is this room compared to the external size of the barrow?
Okay, so this room would take up half of the barrow space, but not share any of its outer walls.
Father Pat's not there. He's in a different room.
He's in a different room, yes,
Yeah,
but
that's
you
right.
can hear that happening in the
I
background.
can hear it going on.
Can you see, is there a line of sight through the double doors?
No.
Okay, cool.
It's a 90-degree bend from the double doors to where Father Pat is.
Yeah, well, I just, I figure if the dragon has any kind of lair sense going, the dragon will know people are there. Better to introduce them and say, they're with me, than to not introduce them and then have the dragon go, there are uninvited guests here.
Yeah.
I'm here to protect this and the future. I am going to annihilate them and then talk to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're here looking for the part of a dagger. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
He does, but for you to gain it, you must best him and show that you have earned the right.
When you say I'm
Scissor,
must
paper, rock.
best you, is that me must best you personally? And does this competition or besting have to be a confrontation, or can it be a performance, say,
He thinks about it.
Or a game.
or a story?
Yes.
It's my xylophone, I want it.
Yes.
He is happy for you and your companions to attempt to best him at anything other than combat. If you fail, he will have to resort to combat.
Thinking about our strengths, I'm pretty sure when it comes to
Calisthenics? There's a
Well-
dragon do calisthenics.
my thoughts are a play, but a play where Lure will use his oratory effects. Drachnema will fact check it and make sure that it is accurate and correct anything. So he can play the serious old guy. And Lani,
He's not cooking or
Lani,
singing.
he, Father Pat and Cowcreeks will do the entertaining. Well, Lure narrates.
Lonnie is real good.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Lonnie's real good at coming up with props.
Right, so who's going to make the main role in performance and who's going to be backing them up?
Well, like all performances, I think we all have an equal part, because I believe when he said we all have to best them, I think we all have to participate equally.
So, yeah, I know, but it's from a game mechanical point of view, either each person rolls, at which point it's a bunch of separate performances, or one person rolls with everyone else doing an assist.
Or, of course, we just get him in a hand of poker and bleed him dry.
Well, that would
As a
involve,
group.
that would involve all of us playing poker, at which point one person makes a roll and everyone else assists.
But the problem is, if we play poker when he says all in, we can't match what he's got.
Or we role play it, pick one of our adventures, and each tell our version of it, and the GM decides if we're entertaining enough.
Something.
Take a while though.
Drakdemmer is deliberately and stealthily aiming to circum the room to get an idea of what other exit connections might be in the room.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily, especially if we tell like the story about when we were down in the Shadowlands and we came across the was it the dwarf or the gnome that licked things and licked too many things, and the dwarf that wasn't there, and then Lani could play the two dwarfs and lick things and say I'm not here, and
Yeah, the thing is, if we each tell a separate story, that's 5 minutes odd each. It'll take a while.
I'm not there, so I'm not involved in this conversation.
Yeah.
well, we'd probably call you into the room. We could do a dance.
With me on one leg.
I have that as specific skill, so I could lead that one.
We have you just pirouetting the whole time. Yeah. And centrifugal force should be going real fast.
Well, look, I'm definitely no good at doing cards. I think it needs to be a group activity.
Rather pick and play cards.
It can't. If we want to, he's given us the option of non-combat. I really don't want to fight
No.
a fire dragon that's evolved into an elemental fire dragon.
Yes.
Red dragons evolved in. Red dragons can be really nasty.
Well, dragons are in general, yes.
So
Right.
yeah.
So, but one who's gone through the work of evolving themselves, yeah. Painful to mess with.
So, I think maybe we can impart part of our culture as a part of it, maybe. I don't know. Dracmo can teach him how to smoke a peace pipe and get high, and then while he's high, we can do it. No? Works for me.
Yeah. What if hand balancing act? Just kidding.
You think acrobatics rather than dancing?
I don't know.
Well, she's not much of a dancer. She's very athletic and acrobatic.
She's
a great
agile.
dancer.
She's agile.
Agile.
Breakdancing.
Yes.
Break dancing competition.
But considering that would, with you, involve actually
I'm
breaking
in
things.
it for the dance off. I think we'll lose points on Dracnumber, but everybody else will do okay.
Except for Father Pat. Who's
Oh,
not
come
there.
on, you've got 1 foot. You could just put the prosthetic, like stand on the prosthetic
No.
and then just spin.
No. I do Kapira impressions and dance on his hands.
Or you could take your
that'd
prosthetic
be
off
more
and use it as a prop.
What if?
You'd have to be sitting at that point, but still.
I'm thinking
What
gambling looks better.
Shadow puppet theater.
I'm in for Shadow Puppet Theatre.
Well, he's making a lot of light, and
That's
Eve
right.
can make it crazy.
Well, yeah, it can contribute.
And
She'll do colours and voices.
so you get different colored shadows.
And some crazy voices.
And then she.
And Calcrix has puppets. She's got a lot of puppets. In fact, she's got like a master's in
What
puppetry.
about-
Master of puppets?
Okay. I'm
If
trying
it's
to think
going
of
to
like
be,
something that we can all contribute to together. It's a hard one.
That's what I'm trying to think
Yeah.
of. That's non-combative.
another
That's
thing,
not necessarily poker, because
What if we could
bleeding
do?
the dragon dry is probably not a good way to keep it on
What if we
here.
could just do
I know-
a really cool wave?
Well, I've got my
no,
pockets.
it needs to be more entertaining than that.
I
The
feel
thing,
like
the
that's
thing
really
is,
great.
this is a contest, which means once we've entertained him, he's got to entertain us
Mm.
Well,
and see who likes it better.
So who's the judge?
That doesn't work. I'm very easily entertained.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's going to be the judge of the contest?
Giacomo.
If it's non-combative and we do like a performance type thing.
I feel like the
Or-
boys would be in charge of this.
Or Seika.
That would be the real one there.
We could try to out-puzzle the dragon, but that would mean that there would have to be some seriously
You would
on
have
the
to be-
ball minds.
Yeah, you would have to be really on top for a
Which is why I did not go for like
Evolution.
riddle off or something like that.
yeah, because it's a evolutionized dragon.
Is Drachnima allowed the opportunity to do a circuit?
He is, and at the far end from the double doors, you find a secret door.
Ooh.
Well,
So we're talking there, and suddenly this door opens up.
We could
take a
ask
look
the
at check the
red.
door and check the traps and see if it's locked, all that sort of bits and pieces.
What?
First of all, does the red dragon notice Drachnima wandering around the room?
He hasn't shown any indication that he has.
Okay. I'm just wondering what he'll think.
Which means Dracma might think he's being sneaky for the very last minute with the drinks. He's like, excuse
Yeah.
me, what are you doing?
Yeah, he might get caught out being very disrespectful at some point. We could ask the red dragon for a suggestion of.
Well, I was going to say, as a player, I would also suggest the fact that whilst the dragon has suggested that as a group he's got to be bested, that doesn't mean that everybody in the group has to be involved in the besting.
No, that's true.
Technically, it could just be a challenge of archery or music or something like that, where one player is the champion for the
You're
party
not singing.
and the dragon is one player for the other one. So,
Well, that's what I was saying, that we can. I don't know. I feel like a group effort was possibly.
Yeah.
I'll clarify. This contest is it to prove the worthiness of each one of us, and can one represent all the others, or do we all have to prove our worth in our own right?
He says you each have to prove your worth.
so
Otherwise,
considering the alternate is a combat, which would presumably involve all the party, but doesn't necessarily need to involve all the party. So that's where I would have said that, well, it would seem likely that champion could be the one to go through, but
Star Wars games is anything to go by. It'll involve everybody but me before I strike the fatal blow. But luckily, this is Mystara, and
That's not
I can make
Calculus.
coffee and tell stories. That said, all right, group vote. Do you want to all act on your own, proving your worth, or would you like to act as a group?
I'm kind of a little bit more.
Individuals, I think.
I don't know. I'm kind of more on the group thing, but I can't think of
Well,
what group
From
thing.
I feel
what the
like
dragon
to
said,
do-
it's each, not together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but that
Well,
doesn't
unless
mean
you
we
actually
can't
fight
do it
together.
together.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you can't go together. It just means each of you have to be impressive in
Each
your
one,
own
We
right.
each have
each
to
one
be
has to make
involved.
their own role, which means we'd have to be using all the same skill, which means we'd have to pick a skill that all of us are trained in.
no, doesn't mean they're all the same skill.
No.
If we're all
Okay.
doing performance, for example, we would all have to make performance
Well, it
checks.
depends what
No,
you
we
do
wouldn't.
in the
Well,
task.
Not if part of the performance was a musical accompaniment for the performance.
or agility, or acrobatics.
Musical accomplishment is a performance role,
No, it's a musical instrument role.
which is a performance role.
No, it's a musical instrument. It's an implement.
Yes,
It's a tool.
which uses the performance skill,
Yeah, but you can
No,
have
it
expertise in a
uses
tool.
the
or the stat,
implement.
involved, which is lower than the performance check. That's
Specifically,
that's the implement check. Is a stat roll.
yeah, based upon your skill of using that implement.
Yes, which is either a stat roll or a performance check.
you can actually get proficiency in instruments like
Or expertise.
Which is
in instruments.
basically the same as a performance check.
But not except because
Yeah.
the performance may not be as high.
Yeah, I've got
both rolled on
higher.
the same. Yeah, depending on how many extra levels of skill you've gained in it.
I've got higher in
Mm.
some instruments than I do in performance.
Mm.
So I would use the.
Yeah, you've got extra levels of skill in it.
Mm.
So yeah.
Right. That said, dance off, shadow puppet play, or I feel like unity is, or at least coordination amongst ourselves would represent us better than us all just deciding to do our own thing.
Yeah, but that's why I asked him. That's why we asked about is it together or each, and he said each. So if we're doing that, then we do our thing. So it's some sort of performance skill, whether you're doing a performance implement or the performance skill itself.
Or display of arms.
That's what I'm thinking. So, I mean, I know
Which is-
Father Pat's not there, but I'm thinking some sort of present arms type thing is what he could do.
I'll call Father Pat.
The guns.
I'll call Father Pat and anyone else
So
not
you're going
here into the room because we need to at least coordinate and
Is this for-
participate.
So you have performance pose.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could
I
always.
was thinking like spinny, spin, trident, throw it. Oh, it's back. Spin, like a fire torch wielder kind of deal.
I think we're going to do it. I think individually. I think what he's looking for us is for us individually to demonstrate our worth.
Yes, that's what we clarified
So,
earlier.
so Father Pat's happy to do a present arms type thing. Now it's not a performance, so I don't think that's an appropriate stat. But I don't know what.
I would ask how you're presenting your worth though.
Well, basically, present arms type thing. The way soldiers
Your
will
capacity to
Conducting drill.
conducting a drill. Yeah, with the helmet.
be professional and.
Well, spin the helmet. Do
your competency at bearing arms.
Oh, drills,
that's,
not
that's what I'm
drills
very
rather than drill.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
different things.
combat drill rather than drilling troops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean,
uh,
yeah.
Marty wants to represent her culture by
I
doing a
could-
fire dance.
I was gonna say I could use the trident to basically do like you do with fire torches.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to go with the Samoan thing, fire knife. That's literally what it is. And do the trident, spin around, throw it. Oh no, you got rid of it. Oh, it's back. Bam! Spin, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So you're going for more performance.
Kind of like fire knife thrower.
Yeah. Okay, so I will
But
do
with
a
trident.
I will do an inspirational and rousing speech about why we should be allowed to continue with what we're up to and be allowed to do what we need to get.
And somehow there are like cherry blossoms going behind you, and just like where those
So if you wonder, we could have
Yes.
fun
Oh
with
my
that.
God.
Trying
Cherry
to,
blossoms.
you could be throwing the dagger, you could be batting it away or something like that.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so do a
I'm working on diplomatology for this.
do a diplomatology roll.
Yes. Explicitly
That's
doing that one.
big word. I was trying
It's
to think of that word while I
it's
was
the
working
secret.
today.
Yes, it's the secret craft name.
I was like, what's the word I'm trying to be there? Diplomatic. That's the word.
Yeah, 28.
28. Okay, so you do an amazing rendition.
Mm-hmm.
He seems slightly impressed by your points.
Yes.
Slightly
Now,
impressed.
hopefully, that's been impressive enough, considering that we're talking about, specifically talking about fighting the master and the various other reasons why we're doing this. That's going to give everyone else an assist on what they're trying to do, because they're all persuading in the same direction.
So who is going next?
Oh, Father Pat, might as well spin the helmet and do things like that. I'm just trying to get what the persuasions. Are we persuading him that we're competent?
Sure. Give me a persuasion roll.
Alright, okay. 8, 15,
So lots of competence rather than being
yeah, 15, 18, 12 was 30.
Okay, so he seems to find your persuasion to be adequate.
Do they get the assist from mine?
That would be the equivalent of +2. So
Yeah. Well, it is.
So he then turns and looks at Lani.
Alright, so I'm just gonna try thing. So do thing, do some cool
Thing.
war cards while trying to sound impressive. Where is my phone?
Oh, wrong one. Have to go through it. There we go.
So we'll do this. All that fun stuff. And is this going to be? If I'm spinning the trident and stuff, is that athletics? Is that acrobatics? What would you say? Performance? More than anything, I guess.
If you're doing it to be look cool, performance would be a way.
Yeah.
Pick something you've got high and see if you can squeeze
Yeah.
that in.
That is 24.
24. So with the assist or without the assist?
With the assist, please.
So that was with
Oh.
the +2.
Oh, +2. No, that's 26 then.
Okay. He does find what you do amusing.
I am okay with amusing. I am going for amusing.
He feels positive about it, for whatever reason.
As long as it's semi-neat.
He turns around and looks at Drachnamar.
Whilst all going on, okay, Dracula did a search for traps on the door with a 23, 37. And then noticing he's expecting something, he will basically, without looking, take a shot with the bow to ricochet off the wall to go round the dragon and the pile of treasure to lodge into Father Pat's wooden leg.
I will make that a roll and see how you go.
Natural 20.
Okay, so there's this snapping sound as the arrow pierces right through the leg, with it just cracking down the middle.
Oh,
Because he's got Dracula does have the ricochet skills feat with archery
Nice.
to be able to ignore cover and go around the corners.
Any chance Father Pat can knock the arrow out of the way through because he doesn't have a spare leg.
But I do have mending, so I can fix it. Take the arrow out, beep, done.
It's good as
Martin
new.
will make you do a
Yes.
roll to see if you can get that arrow out.
I'm not certain my D20's gone under 17 so far tonight. I've been quite impressed.
Obviously,
And
it's
it comes up with
knowing,
the 20 at perfect timing.
it's deciding to show just how impressive you were before we take a break.
Yeah.
So that was a 36 upgraded, just for reference.
Which then brings us to Calcrix as he turns and looks at Calcrix with the... he sort of does a whole eyes roll at the people firing little sticks around the room.
And then Dracula's going to go back to check to see if the door is locked.
It is not locked. There is a button.
It looks like Drazzle.
Does this look like to be a similar escape route?
It does seem to be a similar exit from that
Right, okay.
the other rooms have.
While the others have been doing their performances, Calcrix would either like to do... She's probably a history check or something like that. Won't give her much information on Balefire. But maybe Legend Lore might give her information about Balefire's.
If you did Legend Lore, you won't be able to do it in the time they took.
Legend Lore only How
10
long does
minutes?
Legend Lore take?
It takes a while.
Normally takes 10 minutes to cast.
Okay. Is that too long?
It would drag.
And
Dragon
then you'd
system
have
10,
to,
I something.
and then you'd have to read the books.
Okay.
Mental picture of dragons in inflation.
She just wants to get enough information to do her, make her performance relevant. I'm just having a look to see if I've got any sort of.
Most rituals will generally take 10 minutes.
Yes, Legend Lore is a non-ritual. It's 10 minutes, so it's 10 minutes either way around.
Yeah.
That's okay. I just wanted to make it relevant to the person.
Technically, you could have been casting it while everyone else was doing their thing.
Well, that's what I mean. While everyone was doing their things,
Fair enough.
I presume it took a little bit more than 10 minutes for people to do kind of for Father Pat to do a drill.
Mine would have been more than 10 minutes just on its own.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Just so that she can make it relevant to her performance. She doesn't need to read all 4 books, although she will at some point.
Yes.
That would be the kind of thing that she would put into her performance if it was possible. If you rule it's not possible, then I'll just do it without.
It is possible.
Okay.
Look up the appropriate thing to make sure I get it right.
Cool.
Because
One of the things that is Calcrix is that she's got 50 books already that she doesn't leave home without, and then there's the rest of her library. She legend lords basically everything that's legend loreable, which is why she doesn't have a pile of golden gems to sleep on top of.
No, she's got a pile of books, which has a very similar effect.
And people. Hordes
What,
of
she
people.
sleeps on people?
Yes.
Oh, she's got a well, sometimes. It depends on whether or not they all pass out from the sugar high at the same time, or the sugar crash, more precisely.
okay, it does say that his mother was considered the one of the few dragons who had never been defeated in her entire life
Oh.
as a dragon, undefeated, no matter who she challenged.
God, it'd be so funny if that's Calcrix. Calcrix. I don't know. Has Calcrix been defeated?
You got knocked out of the air during one of your fights with the Master. You could probably say you were defeated that time because Eve took you off the
Yeah,
field.
Eve took me off the field. So, well, I don't know. Was that defeated?
Well, if Eve hadn't taken you off the field, you would have survived.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. Small glitch in her theory making.
But that's okay. You do know that that dragon is well known amongst all the dragons as the dragon god known as Pearl.
Right.
Her achievements got her immortality.
So Calcrix will start her performance by pulling out a square of paper that is red, and she's going to origami it into a red dragon, and
Red.
use her elemental, her ability to create an elemental to cast that little origami dragon into a little fire sort of effect of a dragon flying around. And she's going to tell the story of Pearl, which she actually knows.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the story, she's going to reach underneath her shield and produce a black pearl. And she's going to speak of what Pearl taught her. And it's not about whether or not you're undefeated, it's about whether or not you're fighting for the right cause.
Mm-hmm.
And she believes they are fighting for the right cause, and therefore we are worthy of getting the dagger, because she believes Pearl would support their goal of defeating the Master.
Okay, give me a persuasion roll.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed.
I've been rolling above a 15, so ooh.
This is where we stop arguing.
What'd you get? Natural 20?
Yes. I only ever show it to you like that very carefully when it's a natural 20, so that I can go proof. So that would be a natural 20 on my persuasion, and then like plus 18 or so.
Just most of the dragons don't tell people when they are related to other dragons.
No,
So
because
that
dragon
would
family
be,
politics.
15.
Plus,
And
it would
Pearl
tell,
is
it would
one
tell
of
you
the
stuff
youngest.
about them.
Yeah, Pearl is one of the youngest of the dragon gods.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 39 or
The first magic armor I had.
Okay,
was
He is quite impressed with your
actually
words.
had a holy symbol of pearl on it.
He does say you speak better than his mother.
Well, your mother was master of not being defeated. I'm more eloquent with words.
He says that she is not great with words, but always great with her presence.
Mm-hmm.
At which point he grows up to gargantuan in size,
Of course.
Okay.
As you do.
and the entire room just feels like you're in a furnace.
Yeah.
Everyone gets to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this is warming her hands. She puts the pearl away. Hopefully before that happens. Wisdom saving throw is D20 plus wisdom.
If your wisdom says you've got a save on it, it will give it. It's not
Yeah,
really
right.
attached to the side of it.
Yeah, so that's the 11 that I've got. That goes.
I think I'm probably bowing down to the great. I rolled a 5 plus 7 for 12. I don't think I made the saving throw.
16.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Probably not.
22 for Dracula. He was ready to be going out the door.
Yes. 22.
Lucky because I got a 19 plus 11, so that makes it 30, right?
Okay, so
Nice.
Calcrix notices that all the others have
Oops,
just
23.
stopped moving.
Oh, okay.
All the others.
Yep.
Yes.
They're just frozen. They're not even, don't even appear to be breathing.
So I really am warming my hands on that fire.
Mm-hmm.
Feet. Hands, feet.
As he seems to shrink back down to your height, still giving off the same sort of heat.
It's expected.
And then sits down and waits for you to finish the tea ceremony you started.
I will brew the tea that was taught to me
So we're
by,
gonna miss out on
there
the
was
tea.
the fire cult.
Mm.
I'm like, I know I got a tea from one of the cults that was fire.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember what the fire cult's called.
Bernie.
Look, I do believe there was something about the Mistress's Spice. Because I worshipped Cheval for a bit because she actually became the champion of them.
Celestia tea.
So I'm just going to call it the Spice Tea. And go from there.
Is it the one that's owned by the cult? Or is that one? There's a couple cult teas.
It was just one of their teas. I gather teas from every community I go to.
So you got
And coffee
Okay.
and coffee
So
beans.
while you're
Coffee
having
spice.
the tea, he just has pleasantries with you, discussing parts of the story that were left out.
I'll make notes at least in my head, to write down later to fill in the bits that I don't know. And pointedly look very amused at Drachnima frozen. Because I want to remember this moment for later. Just to amuse myself.
Busy writing sketches in a book of Frozen Dragon.
And yeah, I will show some sketches from my book. And I will do a drawing of Balefire as well.
And he is grateful for your tea and says, hopefully you survive against the master.
I hope we all do too. We're all working towards a hopefully more peaceful Mystara.
And he does chuckle, saying he was looking forward to a fight, but considering they all froze, it wouldn't have gone very long.
No, maybe not. Question: when it comes to fire elementals and evolving, did you pursue a particular path that allowed you to become elemental from your normal red self? I used a self-determination day and become metallic, but I'm not really sure about the rest of my path, and I want to one day become a cosmic guardian.
He says the best way is to not grow. He thinks about it for a bit. He says, normally you will need the aid of those who have already travelled that path. And the dragons can assist you.
So instead of just harassing all the gods with my nightly prayers, I have to start harassing cosmic dragons. Noted.
Dragon 1, please look up. I don't lay my head down to rest.
He says you might first wish to court the gemstone dragons.
I believe I've accidentally already started. But I do thank you for your advice.
Now he does say once you pass beyond those of the gemstone dragons, your ability to affect this world will lessen.
I don't necessarily always want to directly affect this world, but I don't necessarily want to leave it too quickly either.
Mm-hmm. And he says, don't grow up too fast then.
Do I look like I've grown up too fast? I offer cookies.
He says, yes, you have grown up faster than most dragons.
How does one slow down?
Generally by sleeping. he knows many a dragon that's spent over 100 years sleeping.
Yeah.
The world is too exciting for sleep.
Yes.
And there's too many books.
If you snooze, you'll lose, he says.
And if you don't snooze, you lose. Pick one.
Alrighty, all good.
He does say you might not want to advance beyond gemstone dragons while your friends still live.
What is beyond the gemstone dragons again?
The elemental dragons.
The elemental. So you're an elemental dragon.
He is.
Right. And advancing to an elemental dragon might mean that I will either lose my friends or I could harm my friends?
You would leave them behind.
Even eat?
Potentially. Depending on which element you choose.
You're giving me a... I can't make a decision about those. I have a love of colour. I will give me a lot to think about.
So while you think on that, your friends will return to you shortly.
I gather they're just...
Stuck, he said,
Stuck?
looking.
I gather now that we proven we're worthy, we can explore the rest of this place, provided we're respectful. To find the dagger pit that we need to find.
He says, well, finding it is now your problem.
Okay.
Yes.
You could ask him if it's in here.
Is it in here?
Does his voice pick up and read?
Yes, it is in the tomb.
I suppose it's in this pile of golden gems.
You'd have to look to find out, he says.
Would you take offense if I did?
No, they're no longer his.
Can you just lift your arm a bit? I just want to look under your armpit and see if it's hiding in there.
Any clues?
Yep, yes. So long.
So I suppose you could draw a picture, trying to locate object like I did the spear we were supposed to have such hard time finding.
He winks at you and goes, no, no shortcuts.
Not exactly a shortcut. Technically, it's listed as stolen. I'm a wanted fugitive in Ilarum. And if you think that's a shortcut, it's not when the Sultan can apparently prophesize.
Well, he likes to say he knew you'd say that.
Yeah, he does.
Told you
Thank
so.
you very much.
The most amusing one he had was when he kept holding up the cue cards of what he was saying as he was saying it.
I really want to learn that trick so that I can get Eve to hold up the signs as people say stuff behind, on my shoulder.
Lonnie could do that for you, sure. Go and get a recording of what happened after it was done, and then do it for cue cards, and give them to Calgary.
Well, I won't push and ask for more than what you should tell us, and I will enjoy my tea in good time and have a look through these coins for really hard for these coins all belong to the Queen, right?
Did.
They said they used to belong to the elves.
Yeah, so technically it would be disrespectful to take any of this stuff to support my legend lore and expenses.
Says that's between you and the elves.
Now I'm pretty sure if I remember my ethics right, I'm not allowed to take money in a dedicated tomb of a great elven queen who taught and led her people and protected her people.
The risk of it being a barracker of light, it's not in her tomb anymore.
And as you're doing that, you see Balflag just fade away, and the others come back to.
Can I be your pen pal?
Tomb and burial chamber, two different things.
Sorry?
Tomb and burial chamber, two different.
You don't hear anything. He seems to have gone.
Hopefully I'll get a letter one day. Russell turns up by my side.
Of course, you've got an elf right there.
So you remember the dragon rising up very big, and then suddenly it's gone. With the after image of this huge dragon in your eyes.
And Calcrix is now head into the pile of gold.
So now we're just like,
Which you weren't in
Digging-
before.
digging
which means
around.
there's some time.
Bits of gold coins flinging out behind.
Which means we've lost some time. Because you
But
weren't
Kimmer's
in that
probably,
position. So
He's got his head half poking out through the doorway, so what's
Yes.
on the other side of the door?
Looking through the doorway, you see what appears to be a room with an empty sarcophagus and a doorway leading north.
As in the sarcophagus is open, like the lid's off.
The lid is missing.
Right,
It doesn't look as if it's fully finished.
oh,
right.
so it's never been put on.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, like, never died.
Or it was just never
Or
been
never
on.
returned.
completed.
It's not buried there.
Which means the Queen is buried there because
Yes.
her sarcophagus is sealed with special silvery magic stuff.
Yes.
Unless that was just a
No, it was magic.
bluff.
It was magic stuff. I looked.
No.
So-
She wasn't necessarily inside the coffin when they sealed it.
That's also possible, but we weren't going to open it up and check.
No.
You could have done by touching it and doing a spirit talk thing.
Yeah. So, but Jack is going to actually take a look around this room inside. Yep.
Yep, there is a doorway heading north, and Cal Creeks gets to make a perception roll as you're digging through the coins. As people are seeing copper, silver, electrum, gold, platinum flying all over the place.
There's the visions of a Labrador trying to get. There's a treat near somewhere.
Did you say
Oh, yeah.
perception?
Perception, yes.
Yes, Labrador and a pile of leaves.
Exactly, looking for the treat.
Yes.
I was actually out walking the labs this morning, and the black one stuck its nose into something, don't know what, and then just went into this paroxysm of sneezing.
Yeah.
3.
Good snort of powder.
Whatever it was, and the whole face
Hey.
screwed up.
No, it's why white
33.
peppers used to
Yeah. So I don't know what it was.
encounter hunting dogs.
33.
Okay.
But you could just see this
So
whole face.
as you're digging down, you find pieces of a
Ballista?
pieces of a sarcophagus lid.
Ah,
As in, Balefire
opened it up.
either opened it up or
Buried it under coins.
buried it under coins.
Mm.
Does it imply that Balefire came out of the sarcophagus or just
Opened it.
opened it?
No, because seemingly balefire came through the hole in the roof.
Yeah.
That's true.
You believe he came through the hole in the roof and probably buried what was in the centre with everything he found.
Yep.
Or there's a bag of infinite gems and coins buried in the sarcophagi, and now that it's been opened, it's just continuing to top up.
Which would make Calcrix really happy because she would then put it in her portal.
Leaving it open, raining down into her dragon lair.
Yep, into my dragon lair. So that I could then continue to pay to feed all the refugees and orphans and other things that I pay for.
So is your
I must be a
is
very
your,
odd dragon.
Is your hoard not
Yes, you are.
gold and instead rescued things?
Yeah, pretty much.
And books.
It's
Rescued things.
basically people and books. And the books help me earn money.
It's why
to
you're
feed
growing up
the
too fast.
people.
Mm.
Yes, it's why I'm growing up too fast. I should write the story, The Dragon Who Grew Up Too Fast.
The fish out of water, the Dr. Seuss, you know, he kept feeding the fish and it grew big.
Okay, you do see some jewelry sliding through the coins. Some gemstones.
Is there anything that looks like it particularly would belong back in the room with the sarcophagus, and that if we sealed up that room, it would at least be safe in there? Or because there's a hole in the roof, I should rescue all of the
Yes,
gold and
we
gems. And if the elven people actually ever want it, I'll deposit it in a safe place, keep the interest, and give them back the original amount that I rescued.
That's some convolution. Yeah, is any of it magical?
Well, it will be. As you're looking through it, I'm just going to take some of the bathroom.
Yep.
So there'll be some, probably jewelry, maybe some artifacts. Maybe some things
Still
like
happened to that magic ballista.
goblets and weapons.
You showed the pictures of the magic ballista.
I was going to say, you've got a...
Yes, I
It's gonna
did.
be like your metal leg. It's not
I was
real.
going to say, maybe there's a metal leg in there.
Well, I needed you one after Drachma broke the other one.
Oh, I fixed that.
I could stone shake your leg. It just might mean you can't walk in there.
Clank, clank,
Well,
clank.
no, because it's not going to change its mass. It's just going to be made of stone now, which means it might break.
Take that, you bloody thief. Shatter your arrow on it.
Yeah, I don't know how resilient it would be, depending on whether or not Drachman's got any magic arrows.
I think he has a few.
He might do.
To be fair, it's not like you saw Dracula in the shooter.
True, true.
How many of us use a
He just bounced off the side wall.
how many of us use a bow? From
I'm okay, it wasn't obvious. But
there was not visible to us at the time. Nor it.
and it's not like you can normally see Dracula. It's when you actually where the shot came from.
Yeah.
So while digging through, you do see that there is a bit of magic coming through.
Mm-hmm.
You come across 2 potions, a scroll, a sword, 2 rings, a staff,
Ooh. List of
and
things.
then you come across King Alvar's body wrapped up in plate armor of unusual design with a great 2-handed sword.
So, as Calcrix is digging through this pile, you hear her go, "Ah! It's a body!"
Right.
She,
So
she lugs a body out of the pile of coins
Holding up by one leg going, does anyone want this?
and goes, "I think I should probably put this back into that," and sticks it in the sarcophagus.
Which sarcophagus?
the lack of respect.
You believe that the king's sarcophagus was at the bottom of this pile,
Oh, okay.
and that was why all the coins were dumped in.
Okay, well, I
Yeah.
won't pull it out then. I didn't realise that. I thought I visualised a different scenario, but having been corrected in my visualisation, I will just clear the coins respectfully away from the king and his
Ping,
sarcophagus.
ping, ping.
But I'm
when
thinking
you
I'm
say-
going to
when you
have
say
to
clear
do.
Sorry, I was going to say, when you say clear the coins away respectfully, as in you're shoveling them into your bag of holding.
Or my portable hole. Whichever
Yeah, okay,
works.
portable hole, even better.
I'm thinking my bag of holding isn't going to hold a pile of gems upon which a dragon was sleeping and
Well,
coins.
but it was only medium size at the time.
Actually, a portable hole is an enormous volume.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean.
It's just 10 feet
My
by 10
bag
feet by
of
10 feet,
holding
isn't
is
it?
limited to.
It's smaller than that, but it's 10 feet deep.
Yeah,
It's still a lot of volume
yeah.
when it comes to
Okay,
a pile
remember
of gold.
the dragon was sitting, when the dragon was sitting on the pile, it was only medium size.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but when I'm a medium dragon, I still need at least a 4-foot pile to sleep on.
Yes, I know, but that's the thing. That's only like 4 or 5 cubic meters.
Yeah.
At least.
That hole is 18 cubic meters.
Yes.
So you
So,
you
a
won't
lot-
even cut you cut
so
a lot of it, but it won't fill it
there's-
up.
Look,
A
You think
lot
there's
of
about
space.
200,000 coins involved.
Plus all the gems, which
Yes.
is probably worth more than the coins. But yes,
Plus the various magical
lots.
bits.
The thing is, we've got a war to fund,
And
so
majority of these coins show Nithian designs on them.
which means
can't
someone's
use
going to
them.
want to melt them down first.
The armor of the king seems to be of Nithian design.
I'm interested in that.
As in, it looks like armor depicted on the pharaohs.
Hmm.
Am I thinking Stargate here?
Yes, that's actually a good description for some of it.
I'm just saying, does anybody in this party have concerns about the colour of the armour? Just confirming it's not the world stone creator type stuff.
It's not the stuff that destroys magic,
No.
No,
but the strength of the armor is overwhelming.
In what
It is.
way?
Like in the
it
magical
is
strength.
ridiculously powerful.
As in, it is artifact level power.
It is, yes, very, very, very magical.
I'm still interested in it.
Of course you are.
So just in case I
The-
forget at some point,
Yeah.
Calcrix will either use Stone Shape or she has Fabricate. She also has a spell that where as long as she's got the materials, she can create anything of the same size as the material, which I think is Fabricate.
That is
Her
fabricated.
plan is to mend the hole.
Mm-hmm.
She won't do it straight away, just in case there's no way out of here
Yeah.
but through the hole.
Yes. The non-magical coinage, once we get it out of here, we can separate it up into different types of metal, and I can use Fabricate to make silver bars and gold bars and so on, because we don't want to show the coinage.
The coins are worth more
Hmm?
as they are.
They probably are. The thing is, they'd really only be worth more if they were collectors,
And a lot of people collect that stuff.
even though they don't know about the Nithians. Just because it's unusual.
It's not
Cool.
something.
In that case, we'll do it that way.
You don't
it's
have to
old
know what a
and-
Roman coin is to go, that's an ancient old coin, I
Yeah.
want to collect it.
Yeah, and a lot of people look at Nithian stuff and go,
Old.
cool, old stuff.
Especially because magic can't identify it.
Yeah, because
So-
there's no way to know what it is.
Of course,
Yeah.
For the
you are threatening the idea that if you start spreading that wealth around to the collectors, whilst they might get it on the, ooh, that looked like a cool old coin, you're then encouraging them to research about it, which might then draw the eye of the gods.
The problem is how are they going to research it? What knowledge is there? Apart from the stuff that's in a book on my back.
So who are the Nithians again?
But
Sorry.
you're still
Ancient
encouraging them to
Style
look.
the thing is they were destroyed mostly because they
So,
were evil
so the
necromancers.
Nithians were the last group of Galantrians.
Yeah.
So what's
who were
happening to
wiped out.
Galantry right now is happened to Nithia.
So every time
And they're
someone
living happily
decides they
ever
want
after
to
down
become
the
a
Hollow.
god every so often, occasionally they just wipe out Glantry to do it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to stop because, for one, Calcrix has gone, enough. Find another way to become a god.
I was gonna
Yes.
say,
Stop committing genocide.
was the
Yeah.
destruction of the Nithians also why your alum is a desert?
Yes.
Yep, that
Yep.
was where the
That's where they were.
nation used to be.
Yep. And the Yalarum used to be a lovely green, beautiful, prosperous place, and now it's turned into a desert with no water.
Yes. Although strictly that wasn't the Nithians.
Not necessarily. no.
It wasn't the Nithians. It was the elves.
Um,
That's why Alfheim has water.
is there any reason for
No,
the sake?
Alfheim did theirs by climate change. They basically
Yeah.
created a climate above them.
Yes, but they used it by nicking Alarum's water to do it.
Is there any reason for the sake of expedience Calcrix hasn't stuck her portable hole next to the pile of coins
And
as
pushed it
she's-
all in.
As
Used the tail and
she's
swept it in.
That
digging
is-
through looking for the dagger, she's throwing non-dagger bits into the portable
Yes,
hole,
that's
and
exactly-
we'll figure it out later.
That's exactly right, because there's no point spending. We can't afford to spend time with it now.
Magical items and necklaces
I will-
and
yeah.
unique bits
Will be
aside.
separated. Yes,
Mhm.
I will point out the magic stuff as you're doing it.
And just to be clear, not the king in his armour.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bit I'm interested in.
Well, that's the bit I'm not chucking in my portable hole. I don't collect dead bodies in there.
What is the implication to the elves for him accumulating that armor?
Basically, it would be like stealing one of their national treasures.
Not a good idea.
Potentially him running
Yeah.
off with
Yeah.
the
No, Melissa.
tree keeper's
Yeah.
personal piece of
Yeah.
the tree of life.
On the other hand, this is now in a tomb with a hole in it, so
Which
it's
I'm
not
planning
safe
to
to.
repair.
It's not. Well, if you're going to repair it, then yeah, but it's still going to be breakable. It's already happened once.
We can put it back late. We can give it back to
no,
him afterwards.
the point is, we can't make that hole better than it was.
No.
We can't
Well,
remove it. But
To be honest, we could try to seal the sarcophagus. I could use the broken bits of
That-
the sarcophagus lid to.
this doesn't
Mend
stop
it.
someone else breaking it open later.
We could try and use some
Yeah.
sort of magic to seal the sarcophagus.
We could we also not? And I know
Or-
On the other hand, we could take it with us as a historical treasure.
and give it back to the elves.
Redrian through the staff, perhaps, and
Yeah.
ask for advice
Yeah.
about
While-
the best way to protect it.
Yeah.
While they're doing
Whilst
that,
we're dealing with the treasure
I will
hoard,
do that.
Dracula's going to actually just go through and explore the rest of the barrow.
okay, so
Does
you
anyone
find
go with Drachnema?
you find another
Fine.
empty burial chamber. Liney's going as well,
I'm gonna just like kind of observe while he goes ahead.
Yeah.
and you find one that is unfinished.
Okay.
You find that there is 2 rooms that are in between the first ones and the rear ones. So they had all up 6 rooms on the 4 rooms on the outside and the 2 antechambers. The other antechamber was the son of the king, who died long before he did.
So the king wasn't a Nithian, was he? Even though he's in
No.
Nithian armor.
No, they just put everything in Nithian style for some reason.
Yeah.
And
still
He was contemporary of the Lydians.
well, he probably
It was after.
he was after.
Yeah.
So
He
he
had
was a
access.
big nerd.
He probably had access to a big chunk of their magic.
You know how some people are just like really into Renaissance fairs? What if that's just what happened with this king? Maybe he was just really into Nithian fairs.
So, how are you interpreting
Mona Lisa. The guys who raided the Louvre just because they could.
So it looks as if it was designed to be filled, but not filled. One of them,
So the idea that it was built for the entire family,
Yeah.
not all the family actually got interred here. It's not like there were fake burial sites or fake tombs.
It was more
designed
of
to
just
stop rooters getting
wasn't-
further in.
the family line didn't continue past the king's generation.
Oh. So the third king is not related to the second king.
The second king is not related to the first king.
But hang, so
And
hang
the
on,
fourth
so-
king is not related to the third king.
Oh right, okay. So,
Right.
so the king by acclamation rather than by
The
All by
king cannot be inherited.
you're
Right, okay.
You're related to the first king.
Yeah, but it's in.
Secrets?
Even with- I think I am, from memory, related to the first king. The thing is, it doesn't matter.
You're related to the
Actually, I think I'm related to
royal
the
to the
Royal
Yeah,
line.
royal
Royal
line.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had a son, you had a queen.
Mhm.
Is there? There's nothing else. No daughter.
Okay, so,
No.
No one else. Okay.
no, read it.
And the empty tombs, effectively, they didn't have any of the markings because they hadn't actually been allocated to any particular one at that point in time.
That is correct.
So,
One of the rooms didn't even have an empty tomb in it. It was just carved.
Yeah.
So they basically were expanding
Stunning.
it, but
Never got
it
there.
never quite got to the point of actually
Yeah.
doing anything.
okay.
You also happened to find a vampire who wasn't particularly hard.
What?
Yeah.
I'd put him to rest.
You just found a vampire.
Yeah.
By the way,
What?
you
What?
found a vampire.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
I
I
feel
trust-
like we're
I
missing
trust
out
the
on
guy.
an adventure
I was
by
gonna
you.
say-
It's like I'm just gonna skip the
No,
vampire.
I like that Dragon is just like Lonnie's watching ahead, just like seeing what you're doing with all these coins, watching ahead and all that stuff, and then just kind of like walks around the thing, and then comes on back. Oh yeah, no, there's a vampire in there.
What?
What do you mean is? No, was. What do you mean?
And you believe he probably was one of the Nithians too?
Oh no.
Well, that sounds fair because they were very much into
I feel like we
necromancy.
skipped an interesting interaction.
But hey, Preserver's Blade and everything didn't last very long. You know, a wooden blade.
Yeah.
It might be plant-based.
Kings are just not plant-based. Don't make them like they used to.
I didn't hear either of those.
So what was that, Jeremy?
I said, yeah, it might be plant-based, but it's also pretty good against vampires.
Yes. You stab him with the blunt bit.
Just push harder.
Exactly. And you've got the strength for it.
Well, the whole point of getting them in the heart with the wood isn't you don't have to get a point in there, they just have to touch their heart with wood.
Yes, that's right.
And yes, you did find a couple of items that the vampire had been hoarding.
Mm-hmm.
A certain bit of dagger, maybe?
No.
Well, poo.
When you...
Useless vampire.
when you have a close look at the king, it's actually tucked into his armor.
Aha. Cute.
Ah.
Nice.
Basically, so you'd have to pull some of the armor off to
I thought
find
you were
it.
saving that for next session for Seika to find it at the start of the session.
I'm more
Yeah.
excited about explaining the nonchalant finding of a vampire.
It may not have got mentioned.
It wasn't.
Did the vampire, did it look elven?
No, it looked human.
Right, so it was someone, so it didn't count because it was an interloper. And therefore wasn't involved in, it didn't matter the interfering with the dead because it wasn't his resting place.
So he was dressed as a Nithian.
Aren't
Yeah.
vampires intelligent and you can talk with them?
Yep.
Unless you kill them first.
I don't believe you got much of a word out.
Most
If
likely.
he was dressed as a Nithian, it might have at least been worth asking him some questions.
Just know, like,
In the same way that the same reaction that Dracula had when he came across Top Fek Please out of the bottom
Okay.
of the Atruaghin's
You
chamber.
you have disarmed his existence as a vampire. This doesn't stop you using Speak with Dead on him.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you cut the top of his head off.
You probably did.
I was gonna say, it's kind of like
do
his
we have
deal.
to say he did?
It's a stab
no,
thing
because-
to the heart.
No,
The head's fine.
it's the Buffy vampire system, so you got to dust.
Yeah.
You could still
Please
you could
speak
still do
with
spirit
Dead.
talk even if Speak with Dead doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm
And
thinking.
technically, Dracula could still speak with dead, even though it was dust, because again, he doesn't need the body. So,
Yes, because you're a spirit talker. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Come, Maggie, I want to talk to you.
all I hear is
Exactly.
overenthusiasm means loss of opportunity to get more intel about things that could be important for later.
Says the dragon with a head down a hole, busily scrabbling
I'm
coins.
looking for a dagger, which I
Yes.
found, by the way, underneath those coins, because I found the sarcophagus and the king.
And
the king.
the last thing that Dracula came across appeared to be a altar room.
To any particular god?
Okay.
It does appear to be to the doesn't seem to be the Elven pantheon.
Mhm.
Seems to have a pantheon you're not familiar with. At least the symbology seems to be all Nithian. And there is a chalice that fills up with wine as you look at it.
Yeah, but it's a metal chalice, isn't it?
It's a gold
Uh,
chalice.
Yeah, as I said, it's a metal.
Mhm.
So Dracula will mention it when he's going back, having done the exploring, saying, yep, okay.
And
Here's
you
a map of
did,
the place.
you did have 3 wraiths try to attack you,
I feel
but
like we're
unfortunately,
skipping all of the encounters.
It didn't work.
well, these were the equivalent of one-hit wonders compared to him.
Yes.
Particularly when he activates his aura.
Yes. Basic wraiths on a cleric. Yeah.
Spiritologist.
I presume there would be time for us, those of us who were looking for the dagger,
To examine the
to
places
examine the
afterwards.
rest of the
Yes.
tombs and to do drawings
Absolutely, yeah, that's like
and make notes.
So one of you gains a gold chalice that will fill with wine once per day.
Okay.
Lonnie?
Lonnie can take that.
Lonnie. Lonnie the Pirate King.
You just want the boozing.
Well, I was
Duh.
going to say, that
It's a
goes with
basic
Sacred's got the mug that's silk as ale,
There's
or
a
is it one of her other characters?
yes. There was a okay. Given there's a bunch of stuff, and there's people who aren't presently here. Could you put it in chat and we can pick who gets which?
I should be able to do that before next game.
Thank you.
And yes, you do believe the altar is to the Nithian pantheon.
Yes.
I will stick the
Any-
sarcophagus lid back together and mend it,
Mm-hmm.
and put the king back in his box and put the lid on it.
I thought we
have spoken to I've spoken to Redrin. What did Redrin advise?
He would probably say best not to leave any magic behind.
Yep.
That way there's no reason for them to enter the tomb.
Okay. So what do we do with the king's body and his Nithian armor?
The body stays there.
Yeah.
The
The
armor
armour
comes
is-
with us. It is
Okay.
put somewhere really, really safe.
This is where we ask very nice to Redrin, hey,
Yes.
where does this go?
Like, at the moment, the best possible place for it is in my bag of holding.
The armor won't fit in.
No.
Yeah, true.
Isn't it lucky I have a portable hole? It'll
Yes.
take, what did you say, 18?
A lot.
But the
it's-
armor
it's-
also won't go
it's-
into the hole.
No,
Six-
it's magical.
Oh, because it's
So-
artifact
Doesn't
grade.
go into electric.
I do-
Yeah, you said that.
Neither does the two-handed sword.
Oh, fun.
I do
Ooh.
have...
As Father Pat just have to look after the armour and the two-handed sword.
Yes,
then.
you will.
You want the sword.
Yes, unless you want the chopper.
And
No,
things, can I tie it
Well,
up?
you've
I
got
think
the...
I think Father Pat needs a
Put it
new
in
sword leg.
one of those, one of the bags that I have.
You can tie them, put it into bags and show them.
Yeah,
We want to put the shield away.
exactly.
What's the one
Because
with
you
the-
can't put magical armor into like dimensional spaces and things like that.
I know you can't put artifact into dimensional spaces.
Well, Father
Yeah.
Pat. Well, looks like Father Pat's looking after the sword and the armour then.
What's the thing? Wait, what's the thing I'm thinking of with the movie with the girl with the gun for a leg? That Father
Grindhouse, I
Pat.
believe it's called.
Yeah, that one. Father Pat, sword leg.
Don't think a two-handed sword would work because it would be about as big as he is.
It's a very long leg.
Um,
Needs stilts.
well, a two-handed sword can be taller than you,
Leave the Queen's tomb undisturbed.
and they're not half as heavy as people think.
You don't get a sense of magic from inside the tomb.
Hmm.
Do we get
So
a
we're happy
sense
to
of...
leave the Queen undisturbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, if it's sealed, there's no reason to.
We get a sense of magic from the Cowcrix and Drossel statues. And does that mean Cowcrix draws herself a teleportation circle and sends the statues through to
The statues don't come across as magic.
home?
They're basically constructs.
No excuse to take them home.
Other than they're gold and shiny, what excuse do you
Neat.
They might be protecting the Queen as well.
need?
And technically, they're kind of protecting the King's body. Except there's that flaw that you can come in through the roof and bypass them entirely.
Yeah.
Well, yes. And as I said, even fixing the
upon
roof isn't going to
This
stop other people from
argument,
doing the same thing.
Cowcrix will go to the two statues and present this argument to them and suggest maybe they should reposition themselves to protect the King and Queen better if that is their actual job. They don't have to do anything.
It's a fair enough request.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how do you know if they're agreed?
She's just going to make that observation so that if they may decide to reposition themselves.
Okay, so you will have
If,
gained a
if
few.
no one else...
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
go on.
You will have find a few interesting items.
Mm-hmm.
One of those being a girdle of giant strength,
Ooh.
basically a belt.
Yep.
A helm of comprehend languages.
Yep.
A couple of scrolls that have interesting spells on them.
Mm-hmm.
One that Calcrix already has. And a ring with a single wish on it.
Okay. That's a great way to get a party to fight amongst each other.
And a wizard's staff of power.
Whoa.
Okay. I can't remember.
And you
Those
believe
things
the armor and sword have a +5 bonus each.
Whoa.
Okay.
Which is why they're artifacts and not magical items,
Yes.
making them major artifacts.
Yes. Ooh, not just artifact, major stuff. Big hairy things. generally
most
not
likely
something.
carry enchantments from each of the Pantheon members of the Nithian Pantheon.
Yes, it would. Yes, and way more powerful than you'd expect for like level we are.
Which would explain some of the stories about how the king united so many people.
Yes. He was wearing this stuff and was just too cool not to follow.
How does armor mastery work? Just out of curiosity.
I will have to get back to you on that one
okay.
because I have to look at it again.
Right,
I don't have
okay.
the brain to look at it right now.
Fair enough.
So yes, there are a few nice items to fight over.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yep.
Do we know what giant track?
Not yet. I'll have to figure that out.
Yep, have it. The
Mainly-
other one,
Go ahead.
the other point I was going to say was, if no one else has volunteered or indicated they were going to do it, looking particularly at someone like Quirrell, would be, sorry, Dracnima will conduct appropriate ceremonies to reinter the king.
Yep. I can help with
Well,
that one.
I don't probably know what the ceremonies are, but the best I can do is put the lid back together.
Putting it back together is part of it. But once it's back together, you do the ceremony to
the big
basically
seal
reinter
it.
them.
Yeah. Seal it.
And well, let's face it, if the sarcophagi is damaged and the lid's damaged, then if
I
it
can
be,
mend
if
it
there can
all.
be movement, we can go and get one of the
Yeah.
sarcophagi from the unused rooms to inter him.
We can fix it.
I
Yeah,
presume that this sarcophagi is carved with things specific to the king, so
It is.
I would mend it
It's
and
a representation of him in the armour.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it happily, if it can be fixed, all the better.
Yep.
Though the armour is more elven stylized in the depiction.
At
Of course,
least
because that bit was done by an elven artist.
Or it was how the armour looked while he wore it.
That's also true. Yes.
Most magic reflects the wearer.
Yeah.
So that will leave you to have some time getting out with Aelor and Tree Life and making your way back to Alfheim.
Yep.
Or he may even drop you off at Darraken City.
Do we want to? I think we want to go to Elfheim and talk.
We don't have. I don't think we have a need to go back to Alpha.
Okay.
I would suggest you don't want to go via Alfheim when you're carrying that armoured sword.
That too.
Oh, true.
Well, but again,
No, because the Shadow Wolves will be after it if they can detect it.
Exactly.
Major items like that, someone's going to pick it up.
all right. Okay.
So I do think we're
Yeah.
meant to be in Darraken for the last
You
bit.
have a feeling
Yeah.
that your character's sister was looking for the armour?
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yes, my elder sister would almost definitely go for that if it came remotely within her reach.
She would most likely have then taken over the
I would suggest
realm.
it's remotely in her reach right now.
Yeah, but in this ship, we'll be travelling faster than anything she's got.
That doesn't stop her from tracking you down later.
No, but once it's in Darraken, it's going to be somewhere really safe. And she's not going to get hold of it even if she can track me down.
Alrighty.
Plus, we can stay at my family's place in Darraken.
So, Aelor and Tree Life is happy to for you to keep about 25% of what you find for the treasure, as long as the rest go to the elves after the war.
Oh, of course, that's what I was planning on.
I thought you said everything can return to the elves
I
after
have
the war.
contacts with
I
people
was,
in
yeah,
interest
I was
and, you know,
expecting not even
long-term
25%.
safety.
And he's
Yeah.
happy for you to keep the items, but he's going to take with him the plate armor and the sword.
That's fair enough. It's probably
Completely
safer.
fair.
Probably safer and better with you than with us.
It's unfortunately, we unfortunately know some people who would definitely like it, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Trust you to keep it safe.
There's also the fact that anyone after that particular armour and sword are going to be able to beat the jabbers out of us.
Exactly.
Of course,
And we like
of
you.
course.
So.
The next time we see him and he's wearing the armour and wielding the sword, reputation might go down a little bit. Of course, By that matter, it won't matter because you're going to chop this down and dead.
Yeah. If he's wearing it next time we see it, then cool.
Good luck to him.
If after some time after that he says here it would be better with you guys, then also cool.
Cool, yeah.
But major artifact stuff like that on our level, no.
No.
No. We'd be immediate targets for anyone, and we wouldn't be able to stand up to anyone who wants it.
I would agree.
Anyone significant who wants it.
So, as he puts it on, it seems to look like a mix of elven and dwarven design, very much like his armor, but looks far more intricate.
Yep, changes to match the wearer.
Yes.
So he puts the armour on, he picks
And
up
he
the sword.
looks
Yep, that's fair.
entirely cool with it.
I was going to say, looking even more a hero than he already is.
Yes.
I'm sure.
So what else was in the loot bag?
A lot of stuff, that's why I asked for a list.
Yeah.
There was
'Cause there's a-
6 major items,
Yeah.
but the armor went to Tree Life, so that
Yep.
leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I wanted the list put in chat so we can all look at what's there rather than
Well-
trying to remember what was in it.
Not major items, but notable, I should say.
Yeah, notable stuff.
And the sword basically looks like a two-handed elven blade.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm having to my helmet anyway, so. Because I am nothing but a realist.
So anyway. Sorry you didn't have your sword leg. But we just needed a stilt, and you have a sword leg. That's what you needed.
You definitely need
You get me the right amount of metal. I've got fabricate. I can make it.
You'd be like 30 feet tall, but who cares?
Great for going around hills.
As long as you can just go
The next thing you know, he
slice.
comes across a ballista with this leg mount, he just puts his leg on it, and suddenly, hey, I've got a ballista.
And that's how you're gonna finally get your ballista.
You realise now that you've taken my armour and sword off me, I still want my ballista.
I think artifact level armor is probably a bit much to wear.
I feel like
Yes,
I feel
that's
like
what I'm talking about.
that ballista is just always going to be one step ahead.
Exactly. Well, the grass is always greener on the other side of the hill.
Until he finds one that says "Hello, Master," or
Not master.
or Calcrix makes him one.
I can make you
You're
all
you're
sorts of stuff.
you're a wizard. You've got more useful spells for that sort of thing than I do.
I feel like you should only promise him one, but never ever make it.
If he requests it,
Yeah,
as
make
long
him
as I
honest
know
this
what he
week.
wants, I can do it.
Make him one this size. Fully intelligent, animated, all the rest of it. It's this big.
It's a
Lean
head.
down on his shoulders.
It's right. It's a familiar now.
It rolls around on his body.
No, it's got little legs. Like it's a spider with a ranged sting.
So is there anything you guys would like to add before we go to end credits? Because we'll probably be maybe about 4 to 6 weeks before our next game.
At the moment, no.
So, I forgot to. Can I have given a book to Balefire?
You could have.
So, I passed my book of short stories to Balefire.
Mm-hmm.
You
Is it
have
your book of
a
short
sense
stories or your short book of stories?
It's my
Yes.
it's my book of my book illustrated by Drazzle, written by myself, and then there's and on every book there's a handwritten
No, for me.
illustrated by Drazzle. So it's printed with illustrated by Drazzle, but then next to it there's this scroll that says "and Eep." I was going to say I was looking for the title of my book because it comes under here.
There
and
I'm back
I
again.
wanted to. So the book is called "Footprints Across Mystara and Beyond," for the official record.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got a little semicolon or a dash, and it says Calcrix's Book of Grand Adventures, and undertaken by humble souls.
Mm-hmm. And us.
That's the whole title of her book, because she had to write a book for the title of the
Undertaken by humble souls and not so humble souls.
Yes.
I love it. Very nice. That's a good book title. I like it.
She She wanted it to be in the style of a
Yeah.
I
Did you go
can't
with
think of the
the
right
fabric?
word. The kind of book parents would read to their children.
So it's actually the Ladybird book.
It's all PG. She promises.
Right.
Except for the if it's about her history, the captured by goblins.
Oh no, she keeps it to inspiring stories about little people making a mark on the greater world.
That's something to call goblins, I suppose.
Okay, so I will put it on end
Right,
credits.
so it's PG, profanity guaranteed.
Yes.
Where do you guys get this from?
I do like that one.
Not read an unofficial book.
It does have advertisements for her coffee in there, but that's about it.
Right. Okay.
Go to Ingrid. This is getting silly.
There's a free map with every book
Getting.
giving you a guide to every coffee house there is.
There you go.
Which is